bad. Kids are crying. There's adults on their bikes that are like pissed off because they can't ride their bikes on the track.
You fine talk about this on air?
Because it's just a
No one knows who I'm talking about.
Children's bike.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, there's all
I have the parents
2-year-olds.
of the person right here.
Yeah. They're all a bunch of 2 and 3-year-olds riding their bikes, and so they're crying. And, like, kids are like throwing themselves down like the hills. Because you guys know what I'm talking about. We were there filming.
Now I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah,
the one
just a couple weeks ago.
in Rutland, like across from the Y.
No, it's like the dirt one. Remember where we parked and we went down to do the filming?
Where we just filmed
in
last
Rutland.
time. Because you look, we walk past it. There's a BMX track there.
Oh, okay, I know the one.
Yeah.
Where Buddy had the RC car.
Yes, yeah. So this is a birthday for 2 and 3-year-olds entertainment in the BMX park. Yeah, that's some tomfoolery right
That's
there.
like a black.
It's
That's
just-
like a black diamond. Park.
It's chaos. It is. It's there, and there's dog shit everywhere. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What
No,
are we
wait,
doing?
Were you there?
I was there. I just got home like 2 minutes ago.
Travis, you were totally right. You're 100% right.
I told Madison I'm out at 10:40, and so I was like, bye.
I mean,
gone.
good on
So
you.
tried to big-
I thought for sure you weren't there, but Travis was like, no, I think he went. And I was like, I don't know.
He
But
tried to
there
big
you go.
time because this guy. Anyway, welcome
You
to
made it
After
on
Nine.
time, though. You made it
He
on
did.
time.
Welcome
Good
to
job.
After Nine. I'm about to, after I send this little story, I'm going to send the links out. As usual, this is call-in show. You can join Phase 2. It's in the description there. Phase 2 and up and call in. For the first half an hour, we're just going to catch up, talk, shoot the shit with us and the patrons, the listeners, and have a good time. And then in the second hour, we're going to talk about Akira and Prisoners. Don't worry, you two did not have to watch Prisoners, but some of us did.
I
have to watch
panicked there. I was like, what the fuck?
I did.
No,
actually.
no, it's
Yeah,
because
I
we did.
panic.
Yeah, we did our Oscar pool, and we are gonna, and Maddie, who picked it, can't even make it today, the bastard. So, but yeah, so anyone that had seen
Hidalgo
Prisoners,
can't either, and he's the one that pitched the other
yeah,
movie.
what's going on here? We'll have to interrogate them later. But so this is happening, right? And I always confirm the after nines are tough because we try our best. Dylan's like on vacation, and whatnot, so he's not joining today. But like we try our best to try and get as much of us on. So I confirm, like, hey, it's this time, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. might happen more recently just because we got some UK people, but we'll probably still do some morning and night ones in the future. So just look out. We try to maybe afternoon's the best so we can try and hit everybody. But as always, you can never hit everybody with after 9, right? But for us, like, okay, 11 is not. And then early in the week, Taylor's like, oh, what's that time again? And he's like, nighttime cast, right? And Taylor always does this. He did this week as well when we went to go see food. We saw Fight Club, got food as well. When he wants something, he's not gonna be like, "Hey, what should we do?" It's, "Hey, what should we get?" I'm thinking this.
I'm indirect.
When we first talked about what we get for dinner, he pitched sushi, and that was about 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. And then when we circle back to it, because we hadn't decided what we're gonna get, he's like, "Hey, what we doing tonight or tomorrow, boys?" I'm thinking sushi. So like the whole time he could just like, and he's trying to like make it sound like it's also our idea, but like, okay, he's pitching that. So same thing. I know that he knows in the back of his head knows that it's not a nighttime after 9. We've talked about this several
I know.
times.
I go in there knowing.
So he's just like, oh, nighttime after 9, right? I'm like, no, not at all. It's 11 a.m. You got to be there. So, and then Taylor, the big man, as he's like, oh, yeah, don't worry. Mason's going to go to that birthday. I'm all good.
Oh, yeah.
When Taylor's
I'm the man of the house.
Are you? Where you were at this BMX party? Because
Oh yeah, but I made it.
You made it, but still, I knew you were still going in this party, this cursed, these cursed birthday parties you got to go to.
It's reoccurring. And there's podcasts going on. Madison like 2 days prior, like, all right, we got a kid's birthday this weekend that we're going to. Like, oh, okay, always a kid's birthday going on. All these kids that are like not even gonna be relevant in 5 years or 2 years or whatever.
Well, to your family. I'm not gonna
To
say
my
not
family, yeah, to my family. Yeah. Correction.
Taylor sound like a mass murderer over here, something like that.
It's all going to be over by then.
Yeah, or like an extinction believer. But like that's, and all I ask is the only cast I need Taylor for is The Boys and this. The other ones he can miss. He can miss Daredevil, he can miss News, Off Season on Euphoria. But After 9 is always ones like, hey, you can miss any other ones. And I know it's on the weekend, but
for the
don't miss
patrons.
this one. You know, exactly. It's for the patrons. We try our best to get everybody together. That's why we always try and select certain dates when it's like, oh, why are you guys doing that time? It's like, well, that's when we got the most of us together because weekends are hard. I feel like we tried in the past to do them on Friday nights, but I feel like people were usually busy and stuff because Friday nights people are either working or get the weekend coming up. So, it's never perfect.
Yeah.
You never know. So,
It's true.
yeah. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, really good. I had a hectic weekend, just whole week pretty much. Friday was a nice day though, and then Hidalgo's lady's birthday was last weekend, but we went out for pizza and drinks at Jackknife.
You
last
said,
night,
but we
and
why'd
then-
you say, but? You made it sound like it was her birthday, but you guys
It was her
instead.
birthday last weekend.
Oh,
but-
okay, that's the.
But you went out
In
on a
lieu of.
separate event.
Yeah,
You didn't
and
go
the
to her
dog go,
birthday.
They were with
Happy
their
birthday.
family.
And he left the door.
They were with
Happy
their
birthday.
family last weekend.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't live here. And then, we got together, and that was fun. Went to Parlor Ice Cream. You guys ever been there?
No.
Downtown?
Oh, actually, downtown. Yeah, one time
Yeah.
a while back ago. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Couple
They don't have
times.
bubble gum, which I was pretty devastated by. But I got, because I'm a bubble gum guy. I'm usually
Okay.
bubble gum strawberry. So I got strawberry, 1 scoop, and then the other scoop was basically mini eggs. It didn't look like mini eggs, but it tastes like mini eggs. And I was actually quite fond of it. I feel like I don't normally like a more savory type of ice cream. I like the more sours, like the bubble gums or something like that. But it was fantastic. It was so good. It was beautiful evening. The weather was like kind of chilly, but it was nice. Little sunset, calm waters. It's not like summer yet in Kelowna where it's just like jam packed downtown. There's only like a handful of crackheads that we saw, so it was pretty
Nice.
And
It's
yeah,
good
it was
night.
really nice. And then the pizza was really good, and had a really good sleep. And yeah, I'm feeling on the come up because, like I said, this week it was just chaos and hectic. I mean, yeah, it's Wednesday, had to cancel movie night with you guys. Was so devastated by it. And then fucking just
It's
I haven't
2
even
for
gotten
2.
the invoice. I know.
Two.
I know.
You going for a hat trick?
I was thinking
Yeah.
about that later that evening. I'm like, for fuck's sakes, just all these hangouts.
We
something
tried to see
fucking
Goodfellas
happens.
together once, and Kirkland just mysteriously slept in.
That
So
one was
anytime-
my fault. For
Anytime
sure.
we're not
This
seeing
one
movies for
was
the
like-
podcast, you know.
This one was like exterior threats to this event not happening. But last night was totally me dropping the ball. But I haven't got the invoice yet for that part, but it's fixed now, which is great.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm in my office with a hoodie on because the AC's working, and it's just like nice. My sleeps have been so much better because I'm a hot sleeper. Like sometimes I just wake up just drenched in sweat and
Just
haven't
wearing
had any
pants
sleep.
and a
naked.
sweater when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
2
No,
blankets.
like even then, I could go commando and I'm just cooking. I don't know what
Wow.
it is. I'm just like a radiator.
Are you still
sometimes,
using a
but,
blanket?
Well, it's cozy, sometimes.
you gotta have the
Seriously.
blanket.
But like,
gotta have the
but like
blanket.
Gotta
the
have the
worst is
blanket.
the worst is I go to sleep no blanket and then I wake up like 2 just absolutely frozen,
Just
like,
ice
so
cold, yeah.
yeah. I'm like Sub-Zero or something. But
Do you still go
Oh.
commando, Travis?
Oh yeah, I do a little less now. Like,
But you got
girls.
kids though. Yeah. like-
okay.
Did you let me finish?
He's getting that
Did you-
reputation.
Did you let me finish?
That's what my dad was like too. It's all good.
Did you let me finish? I said I currently don't do it as much because yes, if I have to wake up to get since twins have come around, yes, I don't really do that because at least gotta have some boxers because if I run to get them, I'm running over there and I don't want fucking dad cock flopping around. Yeah, I don't want that going on. So yes, right now I do. Maybe early in the nights I don't, but I'll have shorts or boxers close near. But if I can, or if I know Emily's waking up, I will go in the commandos because again, unless there's an intruder, I usually have time to like throw in some at least boxers or shorts
It's
on first
healthier.
and then
It's a
go.
healthier
So,
option, they say, because your body's like cooler, so it sleeps better. I don't know.
Good.
There's some science in there. I think
There
I
you
read
go.
a headline of an article once.
yeah, I wrote it. I sent it to you. Look at this guy thinks.
And I just read the article and believed you. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, it's probably a legit thing.
genius. Yeah, then you're avoiding birthdays. What else got going on?
Oh, what's been going down? I got one funny story. But this is cool. I picked this up the other day because it was an inexpensive Lego set at the store. It's $12. You got Ghost Rider on his bike and Spider-Man. Like, okay, it's not a brand new day set. Oh, I wish it was.
That's
Yeah.
a weird matchup.
It is a weird
just
matchup.
just so people know, I've dropped the link now. The link is in there, so if you want to join up. Taylor, tell your story.
But yeah, other than that, no, it's just dealing with the 2 kids dynamic and all that jazz. Picked up a couple air purifiers. And I think it's doing good because the air's gotten cleaner in here and it's helping maintain the dust. But when I wake up in the morning, my throat's dry, my nose is dry, just blood starts coming out. Like, it's not a pre-existing condition. It's just the dryness of the air. So I had to change the schedule of the air purifiers, and now it's all good now.
Taylor's waking up looking for this series.
I saw House of Dragon, not pre-existing. Yeah, sure. Good luck with that.
But no, the funny story. So this is back back at Easter. So we went. I'm gonna be very vague with the names, but my wife is a big part of the story. So we went to Easter dinner, Easter gathering at a family member's house, and I've got kind of like two specific people in my wife's family that are like primo cooks. If whatever they're cooking, I'm eating it. It could be the thing I hate the most in the world, but they're cooking, I'm eating it. It's fantastic.
I don't believe that.
They're like amazing cooks. So the person cooking, well, it's just wasn't one of them, but it was a good cook nonetheless. But iffy track record. But
Are you talking about your wife?
no.
Okay,
No.
just the way you were quiet about that.
So we're having dinner, and food was great. It was really, really good. And then maybe like an hour, I started to feel a bit unwell. So I went home and took care of business, and I went back to the party, and then
Wait, how far was the party from your house?
like it was like 5 minutes away. It's pretty
Okay.
close.
Wait
so-
a second.
Did people notice you leave?
Wait a second. You drove somewhere else to use your wife?
No, didn't drive. Like Kirkland, you know where I currently live. Travis doesn't know.
He is running through the streets.
So when you come over to my place, Travis, you'll understand like the
there.
proximity.
Are you just talking about?
No. Vagueness. So
You can't just say your in-laws live close.
someone lives close. But for vagueness
now we
of
know
the
who
story,
cooked.
yeah,
There you
this
go. Now you just
guy, this guy.
Yeah. Travis wishes he has that other image to pull up. Right
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Huh? Isn't that right?
They're watching
you're-
live
So-
right now, too.
Yeah, I knew you shouldn't have married him. If you're gonna lie, then make up a bigger lie.
I was being vague. Anyways.
Oh,
So
no. When you said 5 minutes, so there's like you telling us the story that you either drove or ran to your house to use the washroom was fucked up. So that's why right away it's like we're gonna ask you questions about the story.
it was a nuclear threat that I could not enact in the family's house.
Sorry,
you know.
April.
It
I
has to
shouldn't
be
have brought you in yet.
No, you're fine.
personal business in the personal homestead. So anyways, got home, took care of business, World War III, went back, we're all fine and dandy. And so like later that night, kids are in bed. My wife just started saying like, I'm not feeling good. I feel like I need to puke. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then like an hour goes by, like nothing's happening. So like, okay, like she goes to bed. It's like, like 11 or 12 maybe. And I thankfully like we celebrate on the Sunday, so I'd already taken the Monday off, so I didn't have work the next day, which I'm glad about. But I came to bed at around like 12:30. She was already in bed. The little guy was just not sleeping very well, so we took him out of the bassinet, and he was co-sleeping with us. And so then I laid down, and then my wife's like, oh, maybe give me some Tylenol. I got a headache. I'm just not feeling great, so I got her some Tylenol. So she's still just laying there, and now it's baby, my wife, and then me. I refuse to have baby co-sleep in between us or next to me because I just don't trust me being asleep and rolling over. But she's much more like on point. If something stirs with the kid, she's jolts. So it was like 1 o'clock, 1:30 now that she woke up again. She's like, she starts hitting me, like just fucking smacking me. So she smacks me and kicks me, and she rolls over and forces me. So I'm dead asleep, but she wakes me up, and so she pushes me. I fall off the bed. As I'm falling, she projectile pukes all on my side, and so I go off the bed. My leg comes and smacks the dresser because the dresser's right there. So I gash my fucking foot, cuts open, and the puke is all on my side. But as I fall, I drag the puke down the side of the bed, all in the bed skirt. And so it's puddled now at my base. So I stand up. There's nothing I can do. So I just get out of the way. She gets out of the bed. She steps forward, projectiles again onto the floor at the front of the bed. And she keeps going. And she does one more that hits the wall and the base. And she's trying to get to the bathroom. So yeah.
It's getting sick apparently.
She does one more projectile on the floor and then up on the wall trying to get to the bathroom, and then she goes in there and she's walking through it and treading through it, and I'm like, I'm just standing there, and it's pitch black in our room, but you just hear and it's like, oh god. Well, Cedric, he was still awake, and he had like 1-2 little specks on his side of his, like, where his feet were, but he was awake now, and he was just super chill. just having a great time. But yeah, it was just, it was all over the place. It was all over the place. So she's looking at me. She's like, Taylor, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what do you have to be sorry about? So I told her, just go get in the shower and I'll clean this up. She's like, I can do it. I can do it. I'm like, Madison, I'm not making you clean up your goddamn mess. Like, come on.
Taylor
So,
packed up the kids and left.
yeah, just
That's the
just left her
story.
there.
He's like, I'm a single dad now.
So
I left after the puke.
I'm glad that my daughter was a good sleeper because she was dead asleep in her room. But then Cedric, he was on our bed on the side that was puke free, and he was awake the whole time. Just like we turned the lights on, he didn't cry. He was there for at least an hour, chill, letting us do our thing. So Madison just went in the shower, cleaned, and then I was just like, I put on like paper towel slippers, so I was like not getting the super dirty feet, and I could step. Yeah, so you put the paper towel. Well, you fold a bunch of layers of paper towel and just put them on your feet, so you slide around on them. That way, the paper towel absorbs the puke, and you can
God damn.
you can step off, and your feet will be dry. So.
That's all.
I don't do
So,
good with that stuff, man.
I wiped everything down and I cleaned it, and then I got my hands and knees and I mopped everything with like scrubbed everything. I mopped it twice over, mopped up the walls too, so everything was spick and span. I would have ate off that floor afterwards. It was so freaking clean.
Okay,
Okay,
calm down.
But,
yeah, we got sick again right after.
Yeah, after that, like Madison's like, I feel so much better, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a bowl next to you, and she's like, no, I'm fine. And guess who needed that bowl? And it paid off at least 2 more times that night. But yeah, it was a wild night. It was the scalloped potatoes we deduced.
Wow.
How can you get such bad scalloped potatoes?
There's cream in there and dairy, so if it's left out on the counter too long, it can go bad, and it can screw you over.
Now we know for sure who it was.
Now I know.
You guys want to come over, have some scalloped potatoes, guys.
Some scalloped potatoes, I'm avoiding those like the
Man.
fucking plague. There's no way I'm touching
That's rough.
those. Oh, jeez.
That's the worst though. I hate I could take shits over puking any day of the week. Like just that feeling.
Could you though? Could you?
Yeah.
If Shay just woke up in the middle of the night and shit everywhere,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying for
projectile
myself.
shot.
I'm saying for
everywhere.
myself if I'm sick.
projectile to the wall.
We'd have problems. We'd have problems with that.
I told you not
I'm
to
packing
eat
up.
the
I'm packing up
scallops.
the
What do you
dog and I'm leaving. Yeah. But I'm
I
saying
know
for
what you
being
mean.
sick. Yeah,
I just mean in this situation, when you're like, oh, I would have preferred the shit over the bomb. Like,
And
I
it's at
don't
least
think
3
so.
times. The one time is getting on your side and you're falling out of bed. 1 on the floor, and then 3rd is floor and wall. That's the scenario.
I mean, they're both bad, but I guess fecal matter's worse if it's just all.
Oh, it's worse.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's
I think that's a no contest.
God.
both. Just
The
the cleaning up,
smell
and you would be
of
worried for your
either, too.
partner.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not eating off those floors. After
No.
Taylor's swimming around in his paper towel bodysuit, cleaning up.
No, I would need a Dexter kill suit, like fully hazmated up.
Would you do the one where he has the pantyhose mask
Yeah.
too? Like,
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Oh, God. That's not blocking anything.
Just a big condom from.
Well-
It's from like the Naked Gun, isn't it? The first Naked Gun or the second Naked Gun, where they have
I think
full
so.
body condoms?
Yeah. He talks about protection or something like that. So, oh my God. Oh, we'll bring in
stuff.
a fellow Canadian, Mike. Yeah, you're lucky. You just avoided some awful stories. So
I heard. I just walked into the puke versus vomit debate.
Oh,
yeah. Taylor, does Madison know you're sharing this story?
Well, she knows I was telling like everyone about it. I was telling her family members and whatnot. So
That's different.
she didn't
That's
know he was
different
dropping names.
To hundreds of thousands. Yeah, hundreds.
I told her it's a
people know.
story that we can laugh about now that it's done, because I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, if it was the shits like Kirkland was pitching, not so much.
I wouldn't be telling anyone if it was a shit. So that's
If it's
that's
shits, you're
brutal.
telling people it's puke.
Madison's shit everywhere. Oh yeah, that's no. Luckily because Emily's ECD, I can lock in and deal with that stuff when I have to, but I do not like fecal matter. Not as bad. Vomit, I can't deal. Like I could watch all the Terrifiers.
So
Saw,
if she does
whatever.
that, you leave. Like, all right, you're step up, Emily. You gotta
No, most
clean
times
your
she'll tell
mess.
me to leave. She knows because I might get sick. She's like, just don't worry about it. Get out of here. Like, I'll go do something else to help out. Because I just like it. Same thing. I think I've told the story before, but if not, one time we're coming back from Vancouver, and before we did that, we ate Olive Garden. The first time the kids ate Olive Garden, and then both Gwen and Logan threw up like everywhere in the car, and it was like 10 minutes till home. Like, we were close. It wasn't like the whole drive. It was like we were in the vicinity of like, you guys could just waited, but literally it was Gwen threw up, and I think because she threw up, Logan threw up, and I was getting ready to throw up. So that's why she knows like. She does not also want to be dealing with me, but yeah, I
Did you
can't
tough it
deal.
out?
Chain
Well,
reaction.
Yeah, I
Did you
did.
pull over?
I walked out. We pulled over, and Emily cleaned up, and I was like pacing outside and like throwing out garbage. Like, I'm still helping, like giving the garbage, but like I'm just not looking, and I'm doing like, and then doing that, and then okay, we throw in garbage, do this. Like, I'm helping, but I'm not good in those
You didn't have the
situations.
paper towel slippers in the.
No, I didn't. Yeah, no paper towel slippers for
Here,
me,
Emily,
so-
I got them for you.
Yeah, so no, I don't. Kudos to everybody. Again, I could watch all the gross Kirkland. You can't watch the Saw stuff. I could watch all that. I can deal like blood, no issue.
Is it
anything like
looking
that.
at it? Is it the contact touching it, or the smell that gets you?
I think all of it's
All?
bad.
The
Sound is pretty bad too.
The sound's bad too. Like, it just encapsulates everything being bad. I don't like the squishiness. The smell is just oh god. And that's probably not a big reason, but that's why I think me not drinking is probably one of the reasons. If there's like a Mount Rushmore of reasons, that's on there because I don't like personally throwing up either. I think that's the worst. Like, if you're that throw up when you're just hunkered on a toilet and you're just going like, that is awful, and you can feel, and it never goes away. You can drink water, but you gotta like wait a whole day.
And when you
till
know
feel
it's coming, and it's like, oh, this is like.
you're
have to
just
go through this
waiting.
now.
Yeah,
This is awful.
It's like Freddy Krueger in a fucking dream. Like, you don't know anything to pop up, but you know he's gonna come and get you, and like you just, I think I'm good, and then and it's awful. So that's
And
why
then it
like,
continues because when you don't have anything left, you're just dry heaving, and you can feel your
yeah.
insides just
Just
like
like
pumping.
bile coming
Oh,
out.
that's awful.
Yeah.
and luckily I've never been possessed, but like I feel like that has to be like the closest to, because it is that thing like when you have to throw up, it just your whole body is like I'm turning into a werewolf when it happens. Like, you can't control it. I'm not one of those like those sports guys that like they'll throw up and then go right back to the game. Like, that's not me, man. I'm down for the 5 count. Like, I'm not just like
Gandalf in that one movie when he's like, "Kill me." We just.
you mean
just
Dumbledore?
dying.
You mean
Dumbledore,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
I'm mixing my wizards.
I don't remember Gandalf saying that.
That's an extended scene.
When that cave troll kicked down in return, the king's like, "Stand your post and fight." He's like, "Kill me, take me." But yeah,
That's
no,
actually
it's
what he
like
said
that.
before he fell down the cliff.
Yeah, kill me. He didn't say "fly, you fools." In the real version, he said "kill me," and then he's gone. But yeah, everything about that. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Why are we talking about this?
Because Taylor's like, I got a funny story, and then he decided to oust
20
his
minutes later.
his
Yeah.
mom-in-law's cooking, and then Madison's night of horror. She's still waking up in the middle of the night having PTSD about it, but Taylor's getting a laugh.
She still wakes
over
up
her.
screaming and kicking me out of bed.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, I didn't give you a full introduction because April came in the middle of this horrific story as well. But April, how's it going? How's life been? You're not getting sick or anything recently?
No,
Good.
nothing like that in my life.
Thank goodness.
I was
That's
not
good.
expecting it to start like that today.
No, not me either. But Taylor's like, I got a story. I never know where it's going. So, Mike, how's it going as well?
I'm doing pretty good. I actually did throw up not too long ago. Like, I think in early March.
Scalloped potatoes, they get you.
No, it was some kind of vibe. The whole family got it, and I remember because I spent the whole day going in and out of the toilet, and it was the same weekend Scream 7 came out, so I was listening to Scream 7 reviews from different YouTube channels while I was throwing
It's
up.
a wild
What a
combo.
horrific weekend. Yeah, being sick and Screen 7 reviews, that's something. Yeah, that's the worst when either someone has just recently been sick or you find out after the fact a family gathering been sick. You're like, oh no, it's gonna travel. And like a lot, especially in my family, it sucks because like having 7 of us here, just once it's linked on, like it's gonna pass over. It's one of those two for us. It sucks because I've been in the situation where it's like we start off sick and then it goes all the way around, and then you get sick again because like the bug's just stuck around, and that's the worst. Like I'll be sick once, fine, but to get sick again from like the similar bug, it's like you gotta be kidding me. I thought we got past this, you know? So
Usually the second time's not as bad though. So at
no,
least that-
yeah, luckily it's just like you feel a little bit off, but yeah, okay, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, and what about what do you got plans for this weekend coming up? Mike, you got anything? Watch some movies, hanging out with anybody, doing something?
No, pretty quiet weekend. Just staying at home, reading some comics. Gonna watch that Peaky Blinders movie tonight. finally.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, yeah, right, because you've
I
seen
still
the
haven't
show,
seen that,
right?
Actually.
Yes, I did see the show. Actually, I watched the first 5 seasons a long time ago, and then the last season I put off until like last month. I watched that, and now I'm gonna watch the movie. So
Oh, okay. There you go. Actually, I could have said Kirkland's like 0 for 2, but that's another one. He was supposed to join me during the Peaky Blinders movie and also couldn't make it out.
I don't think I committed to that though. I think it was like.
Oh,
we'll see.
no. I got text. Do you want me to pull up the receipts if you text me saying you can't make it?
No, I want to see them first before you pull them up.
It only counts
like
if we're getting
receipts.
food first or during.
Yeah,
and
there you
then
go.
Follow
Thanks,
the show
Taylor.
or the
Thanks,
movie.
Taylor.
I brought him
Date night.
scalloped potatoes. I had them sitting. We were going to eat them during the movie.
We're out in
Mike,
the
I was
car
gonna
all day.
yeah, they've been sitting there. Because I'm gonna ask April about this. I saw your review of Undertone. It feels like Yumi and Maddie are like in the same. I'm like a 0.5 lower than you guys, but still, I feel like we're in that same vicinity of. I'm not gonna blame you, April, because I feel like you talk about the right amount. I feel like just like when I see just multiple critics do like one of the scariest movies I've seen, and I was like, okay, I'm thinking something really great here, and like it was a good enough time, but I was a little underwhelmed. No,
I think I liked it a lot more than you and Mag because I was going in expecting to not like it because I heard a lot of comparisons to Paranormal Activity, which is a franchise I kind of hate.
Yeah, me too.
But to me, it
And
works.
he's doing that next, so it's kind of perfect.
Yeah. Well, not really, because I would rather him do an Undertone tune because the way
Yeah.
the effect works to me, and maybe it's because I'm more of an auditory person than a visual person, it worked better to me with the creepy sounds instead of just a door opening and closing. So that's
Yeah.
why I give it more credit for that, which is why I gave it a 3 out of 5. So yeah, I came away with it more positive than I thought it would be. It was a high 3 out of 5 for me.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I saw that 3, and to me 3 is like a top of four. It's like a 6.5 or something.
Yeah.
So April, because I don't think we've talked because we didn't get to do one in March. What have you watched recently that you like? Because you're always watching lots of stuff. Obviously, there's Undertone, and then what are you looking forward to? Because obviously you saw Hokum, but before Hokum in May, what would have been the one if someone said, "Hey, you could only see one of these"? Because you got like Backrooms, you got Passenger, you got Hokum. There's another one I'm missing. I know there's 4.
Obsession for sure would be my pick.
Right, Obsession. Yeah, what is the one
Yeah.
you're looking most forward to this month? Obviously, like I said, you saw Hokum, so a little bit of a
No.
cheat there, but
It would have been Hokum, but yeah, no, it's definitely
Yeah.
Obsession. Like, it's getting excellent reviews. People are talking about it like it's fantastic. And then they just gave him the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
yeah, that's an impressive run. The only thing that scares me is he has that movie in between with Aaron Paul, and we've seen that before, where Colin Trevorrow directs Jurassic World, and then like You Can Have Star Wars, and then he does Book of Henry, and they're like, we're gonna take that away. When I saw that announcement, I was like, oh, maybe you should just go do Texas for like ensure that you get to do Texas Chainsaw. But no, that obviously they are pretty high on that movie if they gave him Texas Chainsaw, which I forgot. I thought it was something different, but I guess they're doing the show at the same time. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, so he's doing that, and then Glenn Powell and J.T. Molnar, the guy who did,
right.
what is it,
Charlie.
Strange Charlie? Yeah, they're doing the TV show, and to me, I'm like, like Texas Chainsaw is big, but like I feel like one at a time right now. I don't know if both those can really coexist at the same time, but I guess that's what A24 is.
Yeah. It'll be
they're doing,
interesting to
so.
see. Texas Chainsaw is obviously, I consider it the best horror movie ever made. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not big on remakes and stuff, so I'm interested to see what Curry Baker does with it. Or Barker.
Yeah.
Barker.
Do you?
It's Barker.
Yeah, it's Yeah, I think it's Barker because obviously it's just like a YouTuber. I've never fully finished the Milk and Cereal movie.
I
have
liked
to.
Milk and Cereal.
Okay, yeah, I hear it's like very divisive, but also he did well enough that like he YouTube movies for many years and then he got this gig, so I think he did all right. But I remember at first everyone thought he was Clive Barker's kid, but it's like it's not the case at all. It's just
Yeah, they're not related.
it's just he's also C. Barker doing horror movies, but not related at all. But poor guy, for a while he's gonna get like, oh, that nepo baby, and he's just been like, I've been grinding on YouTube for the last decade. Like I didn't do this. Like that's not my dad. But yeah, Obsession looks. I'm hoping we get them because Hokum's next week. We still got 0 screenings. Sometimes with the smaller horror movies, we don't get them much. Or like Undertone, we had like it was here for like 6 days. That's why I didn't get to see it. But yeah, we don't have it at all. I keep checking every day.
Oh,
so
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Ours we didn't have it for a long time, and they just put them on sale yesterday. So
which one? Sorry.
for Hokum,
Oh, for Hokum. Okay. So
yeah, because the one I saw was just a mystery movie. It wasn't.
Right. Yeah, which we sometimes get here. So that's my worry if we didn't get that one. But usually it's supposed to be every Thursday the switch over for our tickets, but sometimes it's later. So I'm hoping we'll get that. I hope we'll get them
I
all.
hope
I
you
think
guys get it.
I think the only one I know we'll get is like Passenger because I think it's a bigger studio. But Obsession I want to see, and then Backrooms. I know nothing. Did anyone follow like Backrooms back in the day, like the whole YouTube?
No, apparently
No.
Liam's seen it all and he
Mhm.
likes it, but he kind of explained it in general to me, but should be interesting.
Yeah.
My dad showed me some YouTube videos on the back rooms back in the day. They're tripping him out for sure.
Did you tell him there's a movie now too?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we will watch it at some point. But yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see.
no, I think that the movie's like going to be in all like canon of that show and everything, or whatever those
Yeah,
shorts
because
and
it's the
stuff.
creator
So.
that made the movie, so
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
like super young and just like
Yeah.
killing it right now.
he's like
so
19. It's crazy.
yeah, so yeah, no,
Okay.
I never. And that's where, like I said, I'm always the worst with this stuff. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, they're adapting Backrooms, and I'm like, up until this announcement, never heard of this in my life, and I feel like it should have popped on my algorithm at some point for I like
Yeah.
horror movies and horror trailers, but I'd never ever heard of this. That's why it's like, man, there's so many channels and people out there that are just doing stuff and hugely popular that I've never even heard of. You know, like I said, I've said this before. I didn't know who Mr. Beast was till like a year and a half ago, and that's just because like
Me
he
too.
popped up on my TV screen. It's like, oh, he's done this, this, and this. My sister's telling me, I'm like, oh, okay, never ever heard of this guy, but I guess he's like a millionaire, billionaire. So it's like, okay,
I mean, look
I
at
guess so.
Markiplier. Guy comes out with a $51 million grossing horror movie.
yeah.
But
No idea who he
Markiplier's
was.
been around forever.
I didn't know who that was.
Me neither.
Yeah, no, I knew who he was. I used to watch him back in the day, but
Yeah,
I don't
knew
know.
it
I
was
have
too.
a 14-year-old, so I get like
Right.
secondhand.
Yeah, look at this, mom. Yeah, like, and I think once I saw his face, I feel like I remember seeing maybe a few like meme images, but
He's
just
got
like
a great voice. He's got a great radio voice. That guy.
Does he?
It's very
Okay.
good.
So
Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah.
that's where it's like, oh, okay, I think I've seen this guy around, but no, he announced this week he's gonna self-distribute the VOD and the whatever sells and stuff too. So that's cool. I think he says he's doing
Yeah.
it through YouTube, which I think just makes sense. But like, I don't know why he wouldn't. I guess if they did that with the movie, right? Like, I guess I'm sure they're gonna do VOD with other markets. But he already, if you look at the company, it's already called like Marco Pillar Studios or whatever. So he's all trademarked that and everything. So may as well. He doesn't need. It's like, again, it's obviously a much bigger scale. But when Swift did that with the concert movie, it's like, I feel like. I thought we were going to see a lot more of that, and I think we will. I'm surprised how many of the people that are doing these things still go to like, I guess because they know the system and everything. But if you figure it out, you can get more money if you just kind of cut the like. Some of these studios are just middlemen, right? Like even with F1 last year, that's an Apple movie. They really just went to Warner Brothers, be like, hey, could you just like distribute this for us and deal with it? But really, it's like they could have made all that money themselves, but they have enough money, they don't care, right? So
I mean, it's got to be like a big gamble case there, because if you do
True.
self-distribute, I mean, not everyone's a Markiplier. I mean, look at Chris Stuckman. He did his, and I think it just barely made a profit, but he had a much
Yeah.
harder road trying to get all the financing for that than Markiplier.
Yeah,
did.
that was a lot of like, not GoFundMe. What's the other one?
the Kickstarter, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it started. And then they gave him like another additional million. But even then,
Yeah.
like budget was like 1 to 1.4, made 8 million. So like
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's alright.
I like it. Again, I think some people went really hard on it, but I actually
Yeah.
rewatched it a couple weeks ago because I think the first act that movie is really good. I enjoy it quite a bit. It definitely starts to like slowly go downhill, but it's also the guy's like first major movie. It's not like
Oh.
he's even self-admitted like, hey, I learned a lot, did a lot of stuff. So it's like, and a lot of people's first movie. That's what I liked about Curry Barker. They were interviewing him at the festival he just did to promote this. He's like, oh, my friends tell me to go make movies. They don't. He's like, oh, go out there and go make like 5 or 6 like shitty movies, and then just keep doing it. And eventually you'll learn stuff, So, but let's see.
Oh, April, I'm curious. What did you think of Mother Mary? I saw that. you
Yeah,
saw it
I
on,
was gonna tell you specifically. I think you would like it.
Okay, I'm excited for it because he did Green Knight. Love that movie. Love the Ghost
Yeah.
Story. So as long
Oh,
as he's
good.
not making a Disney live action remake, I'm. What's his name? I can't remember what his name is. David Lowery. That's it.
Yeah, Lowery,
David
that's
Lowery.
right.
Yeah. Directed an episode
Yeah.
of Skeleton Crew as well.
Yeah.
He's got that going on. Yeah, I'm glad you're a Green Knight truther. Taylor,
it's,
Kirkland, Dylan all
me
fucked
too.
me and
I
Golden
love
Geeks
Green
that year.
Knight.
So
Yeah.
it's all good.
It's all vibes, like, and it's
Yeah.
really just Michaela Cole and Anne Hathaway for like 99% of the movie.
Does Anne Hathaway sing in it?
Yes,
Okay.
several
all right.
times.
All right. Good.
Yes,
Okay.
she's great. I need to go find the soundtrack.
There you go. Well, we'll
Yeah.
bring in another person. Hansi, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good.
Nice. What do you got going up? You got a slight echo, I think.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have any headphones in. Is that what it is? Is that why I'm hearing myself?
I will fix it.
Yeah, I'll mute you for now. Yeah, but no, I would want to see Mother Mary at some point. I think we got those, but yeah. Taylor, you excited for Prada next week? Is anyone else going to Prada like Taylor?
I haven't seen
I
the
might.
first one.
Go see it. Go see it, guys.
Why do you have like a self? Like,
Yeah, what?
do you have stocks in it? Like why?
Yeah, I put all my life savings on it on
Oh
that,
no, you
that
do
betting
because
site.
you have it in the draft, right?
I do have it in
And
the draft,
That's
yeah.
why he wants us to see it. Yeah, 'cause
But that
he-
aside, it's just gonna be a dang good movie.
you
I don't
Meryl
know.
think so?
I might watch
Streep,
it
Anne
first one.
Hathaway, Emily Blunt, all those OGs. Oh my god, Stanley Tucci. Stanley Tucci is just can't go wrong with the Tucci.
I think they just call him the Tooch. They don't call him
The
the
Tooch.
Tucci. Like it's
His inner
Stan-
circle calls him the Tooch. I'm not in the inner circle.
So he's the Tucci to you?
He's the Tucci to me.
Yeah. No, I'll see that on VOD. I've not seen the first one in many moons. I don't. How long I've seen it, I can't even remember if I liked it or disliked it. Like I've literally it was on TV and I just consumed it, and then it
Your
never.
taste have probably shifted so much since then. I mean, I know that when I saw
Yeah.
it when I was younger, I probably hated it, but if I watched it now, I'd probably like it a lot more.
That's true. Yeah, I bet I probably would enjoy it. I hear good things about it. I have no reason
Yeah.
not to watch. I just have never. I guess it's not been like I've. I guess this will give me a reason to watch it at some point. But I asked Emily. I said, "Hey, do you want to see this in theaters?" And she said, "Not really." So I went, okay, that dictated my decision. So
Well, I
a
hope it
yearly
does well
watch.
because it's not a type of movie that you see do well at the box office often nowadays. So if it does well, of course, it's a sequel to a popular movie,
Yeah.
but it's not a big budget superhero sci-fi movie. Seeing that there, I think it would be good for the health of the theater if it does well.
Oh yeah, and like we talked about on the Discord many times, that's like the fake movie King poster, like that sequel to like that would happen all the time on Facebook, seeing those fake posters. So, all right, Hansi, take two.
All right. Is that better?
You're good. We
Okay.
can hear you. There's no
Glorious.
echo. I don't hear myself. You're good.
Okay.
You-
yeah,
you
I
see-
feel like
yeah, go ahead.
I Am Legend 2 was also one of the kings
Yes.
of fake
Oh, yeah.
Facebook posters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
and
it was a
they're- peop-
cliffhanger, right?
they're-
I feel like the cliffhanger endings.
Well, he died.
Well, in one of the endings.
But okay,
Yeah,
the,
like
the
we-
daughter or
I knew they were
whatever,
gonna hit
like
me
the
with
little
this.
girl, like gets to the sanctuary. I
Yes.
feel like there's still some more meat on the bone there.
Sure, but in every ending that played in the theaters, Taylor, what was the ending?
I have no idea. I don't
Will Smith
remember.
died. The DVD
only
was the alternate ending. So
Yeah.
I hate everyone's like, well, this. I know it's the better ending. I know that's why they're making the movie and everything.
But I think it's these fake posters that I think have pushed them to make the sequel.
Well, that and just Will Smith's just like,
needs
just
to
give me
win.
anything. Yeah, I got going on. And like Bad Boys 2, even after all his stuff going on, was still like, or not Bad Boys, was it 4?
It's like 4, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
still like a hit because I know he's doing that. And I thought there was another sequel he's trying to get going, and I can't remember. What
I
it
Am Robot
was.
2.
Does he survive in that? I haven't seen that in so long.
He's probably
Oh, that's-
I
wishing
Am
they make
Robot. I
Aladdin
think it's
too.
just
That's what
I,
he
Robot.
wants.
I
thought they were
were
doing
making
Aladdin
too. Yeah. Jinx.
Who knows nowadays? They said they were making a Hercules like 5 years ago. That we've heard nothing about that.
Well, apparently it's changed because the
They're making
Roosters
a
doing
Blade,
that.
too.
They're making Blade's happening. Okay, stop. Blade's gonna happen. Blade's gonna happen. Apparently, Mike, that's turned into like a Hades movie. The
What?
rumor is, yeah, you're gonna hate this, and Clay somewhere in his car is gonna yell like long legs. The reason they're doing this is because you know how they're adding all those villain park stuff going on. I guess there's like a edict that they want to make more villain Disney movies, so that'll like fuel the park because they're making a whole new like Disney's villains. So that's why they want to make this Hades movie now instead of Hercules. So which is good because I remember when Russo's talked about, they're like, oh, we want to incorporate like the TikTok generation. Everyone's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like,
It was
what's
the
happening
Russos.
now?
I thought it was Guy Ritchie that was supposed to make Hercules.
I think Russo's were producing it. So maybe
Oh,
Guy got
okay.
Guy's become like a paycheck director. And
He's
just-
up for anything. Yeah.
Yeah, he's up for anything. So, but yeah, I Am Legend. That's happening. So people, those again, we're in the time now that generation's grown up that wanted those Facebook posters, and they're like, do them, make them. Prada 2, that. I'm trying to think what other ones are. They already did Halloween, like bring Jamie Lee back. That I always saw around. What else is out there? I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, I was gonna say, is there like a Reddit for like top Facebook movie posters, fake ones? If anyone would know, it'd be
I feel like a
S-Bubs.
Home Alone.
I was gonna
poster
say
with, like,
Beetlejuice
old Macaulay
2.
Culkin.
Beetlejuice 2 was
Well,
the
they,
one.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice 2
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Home Alone, like I'm R.I.P. to Catherine Hare. They had their shot and they missed it. I know they can still do it with Macaulay, but like you needed her. Like to me, you needed her as well. I'm at that stage now where I'm like, whatever. I don't need it anymore. I wouldn't need her back. I needed her back. So
Halloween Town 4.
Halloween Town 4. Mike, is that just a you one?
No, I
I feel like
saw
I
that
see
one
it.
too, Mike.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
put that out there. Top fake
trying to
movie
think.
posters. Honestly, though, the other one, because they do keep talking.
Like my dad has sent me.
Jennifer Bodies 2 is actually one that I've seen like quite a bit in my era too, and that's
Wow.
why they keep
Yeah.
talking about making it. So apparently, one of them's like The Martian too, but I don't. I don't.
We got that. It's called
Stuck
Project
again.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
I feel
going
like
back out
now
there.
I see more people get fooled by like
Mrs.
Will Smith. There's his next movie.
Like the AI and stuff.
yeah, I feel like people get fooled more for like fake trailers for stuff that's like actually coming out than just like full on like fake. Like I remember my dad sending me like a bunch of like after like Squid Game season 1, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
month after it ended, he's like, look, like they just released like the trailer for season 2, and it was just like a bunch of clips from like a bunch of random movies.
Oh, I always when that happens with my parents or whatnot, I'm just like, man, this is gonna be me in like 50 years. I'm gonna be showing somebody like the fake trailer, whatever the next AI. Well, we'll probably be dead because AI is gonna
This
take over and
will be
whatever.
better.
Oh, this was ones that are just right now like top AI posters, I guess, going on. Like, I think is that supposed to be
John
I think
Cena.
it's- Which
It says Cena at the top.
who's that on the right? That's Josh Brolin. That is not
Schwarzenegger.
That
Arnold
looks like
Schwarzenegger.
more like Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Not Arnold Schwarzenegger at all. And even then, that's like a ghostly version of John Cena. Like, there's something missing there.
John Turner.
The Departed 2. I don't even actually know who any of these fucking
I was
people
just looking
are.
at that
That's
now.
Michael Shannon on the left, isn't it?
Oh, I take
Is
that.
it?
Michael Shannon. Hell yeah.
Okay, and I think
gotta
that's
be.
supposed to be Leo, but
think it's
again,
Leo
The
kinda
guy
looks
on the
like
right also kind of
too.
looks like Leo.
yeah, he's playing twins. It's triplets, you know. It's Braveheart 2. You got Mel Gibson looking jacked. You got Click 2, which is like, I
No.
guess. Taylor, you'd want this, Kate Beckinsale.
No.
That one has 3 likes. I don't know if that one's one that people.
That's
are
true.
after.
This one though, Aquaman 3. Timothy Chalamet. Why Timothy Chalamet? Why did he not become white anymore? He got AI'd into being like Samoan, and that's not Momoa either.
No, it's
Look,
not.
That's Henry Cavill.
yeah, these are like the AI bad ones are like when you see the knockoff movies that are like really made when it's like the Justice Avenger League or whatnot, and it's an actor that looks like it. That yeah, that's who that is right there.
Like when they had the No Way Home posters of Toby with like a white beard and like
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they made him super old. Again, Need for Speed 2. Who the fuck is this guy on the right? Who is that? And Vin's not even in Need for Speed 1. So like I don't know what's going
Isn't that
on
Fast and
here.
Furious?
The Equalizer 4. Keanu's looking rough, man. I don't know.
So old.
And
That could have happened though.
that could. I think that's supposed to be Forrest Whitaker, maybe down there.
Oh, that can't be
You
Forrest.
will help them like that one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know who. It is. I think
Transformers
Oh
8.
no.
Rise of
And then the
That
caption
looks
says
like
the
that looks like the big
transporter.
dog with the blue eyes.
it does say the Transporter 3. Taylor, did you make this one?
No. God, no.
Okay, I just want to know who that is. But then Transporter 5. Apparently, that's supposed to be Jason Statham. But yeah, I'm trying to find like an actual like the Facebook like the bad Photoshop ones. But now it is just like a bunch of AI nowadays.
My
of
dad
course,
sent
but-
me an AI trailer for a Jason Statham movie where he turns into a lizard or something. And I was like, no way. I think I know what Jason Statham movies are coming out. And I saw that and I was like, immediately in the first 5 seconds, I was like, no, this is fake.
That's too creative for Jason Statham.
I
Yeah,
just
lizard
got on the Goonies too. And that's
Oh
one.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all.
That'd be a good
Yeah,
one.
that's always around. Which they are. They have not officially announced it. They are working on it. I don't know if it's going to happen because I wonder if they're going to see how Gremlins 3 goes because they're doing that one.
Wasn't there a
and
talk for like a Stand By Me sequel or something like that?
that'd be awful. What, they're
Some-
old.
some
They're
of
old and
them-
find
yeah,
a
I
body
I know.
again.
Well, it's like
Like-
Goonies is the same thing. They're all old now.
Yeah, but at least that you can believe like they have kids and their kids grow up, adventure, and want to go on some sort of journey. Like, what do you do with Stand By
Same-
Me the sequel?
Same thing. They have kids.
And they find a dead body
Yes,
again.
find a dead body.
yeah.
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 That's
Train
there's something
sequence.
wrong then if
Yeah.
these people keep finding. So one of them is a murderer at that point. You
I
know.
got,
So-
I got another one. Elf 2.
Yeah, Elf.
Yes.
Yeah. But that'll never happen because apparently Favreau and Will Ferrell just fucking hate each other. That's the rumor that they just like hate. Yeah, they hated doing that movie together, and they just like had different visions, and then it's over. So yeah, it's like that. Same thing. Will Ferrell and Adam McKay, they don't work together anymore because I can't remember what happened. It was in that Sports Time show where it's about the Los Angeles Lakers and the Celtics, that whole thing, and John C. Reilly played one of the coaches. But I guess Will Ferrell for years had talked about how he really wanted that role, and I guess Adam McKay went to John C. Reilly, and I guess Will Ferrell was like, "Fuck you, man! Like that was like my dream role, and you didn't even offer it to me." And I guess they're just not friends anymore because he really wanted to play like the coach on the, and it got canceled after one season too. So like their friendships burned over this like canceled HBO show that no one even knows. I think it's like Winning Time or Sports Time or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think I
I've
still
heard
could see Elf
apparently that
2.
show is like really good. Like I seen like I always see like big like NBA fans be like, I can't believe they cancel this show and stuff.
Yeah, I hear good things about it, but I never got around to checking it out. So
I found another one that actually is happening, which is just a bunch of like a new Mummy movie with like Brendan Fraser. Like
Yeah.
that was the top one.
That was
That
a
one
good
I-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my posts have been favor about the AIs after when it's them on set like working on it, and the ones I shared in the Discord, and they're just like for some reason they're reading over the script, and the guy who's the guy Taylor from Resident Evil we always talk about. What's his name again in Mummy? What's he a part of?
Here you go, guys.
That doesn't answer my question though.
Doesn't help.
Who is he though? Who is he in the Mummy?
He's
You
buying
remember?
time to Google it.
I don't got a name.
What's his name?
The clip was too short, Kirkland.
What's the name of the
Play it
people
again.
though? You even know
Play it
that?
again.
You even know that?
What is his name?
The
in there?
Magi.
Carlos.
Magi.
Yeah, the Magi.
The
The
Magi.
Magi.
His name's not Carlos in the Mummy. I'm not talking
No,
about
no, in Resident Evil.
Did you see how he pivot? What's his, oh, it's Carlos. I'm not talking about Resident Evil. Yes, it's the Magi. And then anyways, it'll be like him and Brendan Fraser reading the script and they're on their full like cast outfits. It's like, why are they showing up at Universal Studios dressed as like the Magi and whatnot? But I gotta find it. Hey, I'm excited that movie got moved up to next year. Oh, I cannot I'm excited for that one. I'm ready. My body's ready. Let's see here. John M. You ready for the Mummy? How's it going, sir?
Yo, hello, everybody. Yeah,
Hello.
all good here.
This is
Am I ready for the Mummy? Oh, the new film.
Yeah, you ready for this? This is a horrifying image. Of the...
Oh no.
I'm not. I don't want to give it a
He's got
click.
his
But
tattoo and everything.
yeah, he lost his hair. They didn't even give him a scorpion hair. But yeah, the Mummy 4 ones. There's some like. There's tons. What's
Fraser
going on
returns.
here? What's going on here? But I'll try and find the other ones. But yeah, were you a Mummy fan back in the day, John? I big time was.
I remember seeing the original Brendan Fraser one and enjoying that. And possibly watching The Mummy Returns, but I don't.
Yeah.
Kind of. It feels like it's been a while for me to like sort of say, yeah, I'll definitely be into it. I mean, the big change for me, I suppose, is when I watched those, I would have been probably a single guy, whereas now I've got 3 kids. So maybe it's time to get them into it, and we'll do all 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
films.
I feel like I guess it depends on their scare factor. I think like other stuff, they're safety wise because there's no swear. They're all PG-13. There's no swearing and there's no like there's flirting, but there's no like any gratuitous sexual stuff. Like they're trying to be Indiana Jones. Yeah, these are the ones I saw. And hang on here, I got it now. They got making just Brendan Fraser look like a sad fool here. He's showing up to these Universal meetings. Like, look at this. Like he's not showing up to the.
This one fooled me. I saw
Oh,
this.
yeah, I remember that.
Why
Did
did
you
fool
like
you?
post about it? I think you did. In the
I did because
Discord.
I was flabbergasted. How did this fool? Why would he?
This
be
was after
wearing-
the news dropped, and I saw this. I was like, "Oh, it's fucking happening."
Okay,
Got it
so
on.
why would he be wearing the Rickle? He even has the gun holsters. Is he showing up to Universal Studios with just 2
been
guns?
waiting
I don't
for
know
life for
how
this.
actors do it these days.
I think if that happened to me and I was on the execs of Universal, I'd be like, we can't let this fucking movie happen. Like Brandon Fraser's showing up here dressed as Rick O'Connell. Like we got some problems.
He's
going
committed.
On,
I'm ready to go, guys.
I guess he's committed, but yeah, they have like a whole like shrew of these ones where it's just actors dressed as themselves and in these roles. So, but again, it worked on Taylor and it works on other people too. See, oh yeah,
I see a lot of like the fan cast AI where it's like oh, if they were making blank in 2026, these would be the actors, and it's always like the same. It's always Chalamet, it's always Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney, it's always like
Chalamet's-
Sabrina Carpenter,
Tom Holland.
yeah, Tom Holland,
right,
The
yeah, back
Rock.
I've seen too many fucking Back to the Future Tom Holland posters in my lifetime. I should have only seen that once, but I've seen it multiple times. Yeah, here you go, Taylor. It's him as a Magi there. Like, he's not fully on. What's bad about this is he's in street clothes, but then he wore the headgear. He does not wear this in real life, so I'm not being culturally insensitive. He's just like, this is not his culture. And then he has the face tattoos. None of this is him. None of this
Walking
is
around like this.
And I just couldn't believe it. Again, yeah, people are just like, yeah, that's theirs. But I actually think that movie's going to be a big hit. How's it going to be quality-wise? I don't know, but I trust those directors. Radio Silence, like Abigail and Scream movies and Ready or Not. Has anyone seen Ready or Not 2? I feel like that movie didn't even actually come out. Okay, April?
I liked
Well, how
it.
was that? Yeah, it was good?
It's still as good as the first one, but it was still fun.
Yeah, okay. I just feel like it came out and I heard nothing about it. It's like Harry Styles' new album. Just came and went.
Well, all I heard was the comparisons between that and the other movie, They Will Kill You, I think. The one that went
They
was
Will
like Ready or
Kill
Not.
You was so fun.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you should see They Will Kill You, everyone that
I
likes that kind of
planned
thing.
to, but that was they were.
It was a lot of fun. It's not anything but the trailer shows it to be.
Apparently, it's
there's-
like Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
Evil Dead-y. Like, there's some stuff that they hid from the trailers that
Okay.
happens pretty quickly.
Is
It's a
anyone
lot of fun.
seeing Animal Farm next weekend? That's coming out. The Andy Serkis religious church movie. No, okay.
They are advertising the shit out of that. I've seen
They are.
buy this glue and get free tickets. And I
They
saw-
know they're in trouble. They know they're in trouble.
Actually religious? I don't think it. I just think like no one else wanted to buy it, and then
No, I don't think it is really. I think they just got bought by a religious
Yeah.
company, but I just
Yeah.
call it that way just because it's funny. I saw the clip they were promoting the movie of Andy Serkis getting called by one of the animated creatures from the film, and he was getting
Yeah.
dragged for that. It was,
It
it
looks
was,
real. I don't know who that's for.
Yeah.
yeah.
'cause it's
Like,
like.
it's-
It's like a kid's adaptation, obviously, of Animal Farm, which is like
And it's got a
very
huge cast, too.
serious
Yeah.
Story.
It's
an
insane.
Okay, let me
important
see who's in
story.
this.
Like, I
Uh,
fully support that we should be teaching children the messages of Animal Farm.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Really.
even know
I
if
just
this
don't think
movie
this film
like,
is
really
doing
is
that.
teaching
Yeah.
it well.
I
Man,
will
so that
watch
means-
it once it comes out, on, like to stream somewhere. I'm not paying for it.
I'm excited to see that 2.5 from April was just being generous. Like,
I can
What's
see
Andy
that being,
Serkis doing with
a
his directing
0 on
career?
Rotten Tomatoes.
oh yeah, Andy Serkis is going into the prequel to Lord of the Rings, directing Venom 2 and Animal Farm. We're
And
fucked, man.
the Mowgli movie, which was not great
Oh,
either.
Mowgli,
I
yeah.
loved
I didn't
the
mind
Mowgli
it.
movie.
I didn't mind Mowgli, but still not the right. Oh yeah, we got that. We got. I mean, be mad till we got fucking Jamie Dornan playing Aragorn. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a great review, but I'm gonna. Oh man, I have to see that movie with
Yeah,
Kirkland
like a
because
3-hour review on
It's
that
gonna
one.
be-
Be like Homelander in the
Kirkland's gonna be like
theater,
Homelander in the
watching
theater,
that.
watching all this stuff going on. Yeah, so this Animal Farm has Seth Rogen, of course, Andy Serkis, Woody Harrelson, Steve Buscemi, Glenn Close, Kieran Culkin, Gadden Matarazzo, the guy that Dustin from Stranger Things, Jim Parsons, Kathleen Turner, and that's where it ends. Oman Vellani's in this. No, Oman,
Yeah.
what are you doing? No, no. We gotta get Dylan to go
Go
climb
tell
with
her.
her and be like, get out of Animal Farm too. Like
She's in acting jail after the Marvels, apparently.
she is, yeah. Just like McQuarrie. I know, Mike, you were right about McQuarrie and directing Battlefield, but the fact that he's going to direct Battlefield and Michael B. Jordan might star in it, that's an AI poster right there. Like Michael B. Jordan on a Battlefield poster and then directed by director of Mission
I
Impossible.
feel like the most real movie, or like the most AI movie that's actually gonna be real, is whenever like the Call of Duty movie drops. That's gonna be like the prime like poster. I
could be
I
anything.
can imagine it like just in my head what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, I'm still waiting who they cast in that because they
It's gonna
haven't
be like Josh Duhamel or something.
him and Mark Wahlberg, like those two together.
I'm going to say
Oh,
Alan
it's like
Richardson.
Yeah, it's who
Yeah,
I was gonna
Alan
say, Alan
Richardson, yeah.
Richardson.
And whoever was on that
No,
fucking Transformers poster, too, that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
we don't know
made
who
up
he is.
person.
Yeah, and even then, I wouldn't even be surprised if they use AI in that movie for just whatever, you know? It's just
Wasn't like Spielberg attached to the Call of Duty movie?
No, so apparently he pitched it and they turned him down. That's what the story was. Everyone's mad, like,
Who
he has
turns
Spielberg.
down Spielberg.
No, Call of Duty, man. Which
It's gonna be Mel Gibson.
Mel. No, he's not direct. They have a director.
They
It's-
do. Okay.
Yeah, Mel Gibson can star in it. He could definitely be like General Soap or something. Like he can be one of those older ones. But it's the guy that did like. That's why I say Mark Wahlberg. He did like 4 or 3 movies with Mark Wahlberg in a row. It's like the movie where he's on the oil rig. That's one. I think there's the one with the Boston bombing.
Yeah.
There's another movie he did too, where it's just if Mark Wahlberg and him got together and just made like 6 out of 10 movies for like 5 years, and then like what Mark
Soul
Wahlberg's
Survivor
up to
too,
now?
I think. Or
Yeah, and what's he up to now? I saw him on Amazon the other day. He's on some movie named Ball,
Oh,
and it's
that
him.
ball movie.
It's him and Paul Walter Hallson, and they're on top of like a soccer ball, and they're like, "I'm gonna bring up this poster." It feels like a Tropic Thunder
I
fake
watched
movie.
the trailer for it because
Oh,
it
it's
popped
Balls
up.
Up.
It's
Yeah.
a Fairley Brothers movie, right?
Oh,
I wish it was just
From the team
balls.
that brought us Ricky Stanicki, I think.
oh,
It's about
gee.
Oh
condoms.
no.
Look at this! Look at this poster.
It's about
Yeah.
condoms.
It's
Then
about
what-
condoms.
Then why is it 2 soccer balls, April?
Because they made. I watched the trailer because it popped up the other day on my when I went to watch something on Amazon Prime. It's like, you want to watch this, and I was like, I definitely don't. But
This-
so they invent a condom that also covers the balls, and then they're selling it to the World Cup. Which is why they're
Why?
I would
the
not
actual
get that
plot
from
of
this
that movie.
poster.
What's the point of that? It's not doing anything.
I would not get that from this poster at all either. I look at this as like it's a bad Ted Lasso. That's what I thought this was. I thought
Yeah.
this
Oh,
was
yeah.
Mark Wahlberg and Paul Walter Hauser like owning a team or being big fans, but like, oh
no,
my
they're
god,
selling condoms.
Oh, and Benjamin Bratt's in this thing too. Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh, and what is going on in this movie? Oh, jeez Louise. And there's okay. They're just
Are those them on the arms there? Go back.
this is them, yeah, and they got like
Yeah.
float devices. Like, okay, this is a point, Amazon. You got too much money. You can't be. I'm all for people getting their bag, but like, what's Mark Wahlberg do? What he's stealing from you guys? He's actively stealing money from this company right now. Which again, I guess it's Amazon. What's going on?
It's
From the director of Green Book.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
was the peak. Oh, of course, Molly Shannon's in this
God.
fucking thing too. She's been doing good dramatic. Oh, and that was that an inspiration? They see the hot dog and then.
Like caramba.
We're seeing the
I
whole
guess
movie right
it
here,
will-
so we don't need to watch it. So, oh god,
Yeah, how many screenshots do they have of this?
I'll go till I stop.
It's like the full movie.
It's literally like you could probably that'd be a fun cast one time. Take screenshots and then try to dictate the movie and then actually watch it. But like, yeah, they got a bunch of we're still going here. It's we're still going. Is that Sacha
Whoa,
Baron
Sacha
Cohen?
Baron
No,
Cohen?
it is. No.
By the look of the shot,
What
it
is
feels
that
like this would be
wig?
like a surprise cameo, like in the movie.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I gotta go back now. I even thought that photo of the dude in the lingerie, I thought that kind of looks like Sacha Baron Cohen, but I was like, you know what? I would have heard about this by now. So I just, okay, there
No
you
one
go.
watched the movie.
Yeah. Sacha Baron Cohen at one point is in lingerie, angel wings, and he has
That's
a
totally
gun
right.
up at some point. Yeah, so there you go. I'm gonna keep going. I gotta end this now to get to the first image, but
I mean, Amazon is putting out a lot of movies no one's watching. Has anyone here watched that pirate movie with Carl Urban and
not after
Priyanka
your review.
Chopra?
I'm not watching.
Yeah,
No.
I just stumbled on. I was like, "Oh, a pirate movie. This could be good." Not at all. It was just whatever you think a generic stream movie is. That's what that was.
Yeah, I feel like Amazon is where there's Sacha Baron Cohen. If this was a surprise, I suppose they didn't do a good job at it. There's 3 screenshots on the IMDb page. I feel like he's got a supporting role in this thing.
Oh,
I'll go back to the see. We're seeing the movie together right now. But
Yes, it's got a condom on.
yeah. I know that's not, but that fucking looks like Jack Nicholson right there. And if it was, I would cry. I would cry if Jack Nicholson.
His last movie.
Yeah, it's his dimples. He got the Jack Nicholson. It's probably that guy. There's a guy that is like a knockoff Jack Nicholson. Remember, he's in X-Men First Class. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Well, he got his
find
son
him.
now.
But yeah, who like he doesn't got his dad's voice, unfortunately. You know, holy god, these screenshots go
it
on
is the entire
forever.
movie.
Every time this. And what is this? Is this a
This is
logo?
like
Balls up. Is that their
This
company?
is
I'm guessing
graphic
April. Do you know that?
design.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Jeez, it never ends. But no, anyways, I was gonna say I feel like Netflix is at that point, or they are like Netflix, where those first few years of Netflix, those OG movies were like just the worst type of stuff you've ever seen. I feel like Amazon's doing that right now. Sacha Baron Cohen pops up a lot in these, and there are so many images. Jeez, I'm trying to. Oh, now we're at the behind
Oh,
the
no,
scenes.
behind the scenes.
Look at them. They're just laughing because they know they're just fucking stealing money from Amazon. And and then know why too? They're doing the Adam Sandler thing, where Adam Sandler got all that money from Netflix. He's like, hey, all my movies got to be in like a different location, like they're not in America, so he could go like traveling. Okay, we got to be the end here now. Okay, no
He's
more
like
movie.
international posters.
Oh no, now there's more. It goes behind the scenes photo, and then we get back to. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
There's the banana with the
Oh
sack.
my god.
We've made it. We've
I
come
was
full
gonna say, the others
circle.
were like screenshot. Was that a? Wait, go back.
That's Benjamin Bratt.
I thought that was what's his name? I just forgot his name.
Oh well, there's more of a
Brazil
25. Oh, and they're gonna put the logo on there too.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow.
I was
This
like,
is
the others were
look at these
screenshots
fucking
underneath, like,
guys
the
just
official
stealing.
film.
Look at his face. Just steal. Peter Farley just stealing money from this company. Just like,
Hey, if you're gonna steal money from a company, Amazon's a pretty good one to go.
Yeah.
to.
this is why I get you're 100% right, Mike. But this is why when we talk about the Chris Stuckman thing or some of these other YouTuber people, it's like give them the fucking money to at least try and do their passion project. This guy directing Balls Up right now, and this guy's Academy Award winner. Like this is. Oh, okay. We
And
finally
he's doing
made it.
he's doing the Rocky movie later in the year too.
The I Like Rocky, 136 photos. Okay, so I didn't know he was doing that movie. Jeez. Well, Balls Up. There you go, everybody.
This movie's paying for it, I think.
I think so. Yeah. When we get more press than I've seen of it. Other than it was on my home screen, Balls Up. I had not heard of this movie at all. Especially with streaming. There's so many movies. Oh, it's from the writers of Deadpool too. Paul Wernick and Rhett Reese. Those guys wrote all the Deadpool movies.
They did Zombieland too.
What happened here? What is what's going on here? Why did this one's gonna be money scheme? What's going on here? Balls Up. All right. Well, luckily we're not talking about Balls Up today. We're gonna be talking about some better movies. So I'm gonna go around the room and and you can talk about if you've seen them both. Obviously, the people that were not in the Oscar pool, you do not have to watch Prisoners, so you're good there. So if you've seen them both, talk about them both. But Balls Up right now is rocking a 2.1. So you know what? It's failing, but it's still. And it has 5 fans. So there's 5 people in the world that have hit the heart on it right now. So there you go. Out of 16,000 ratings. So
We're all 5 of them in the movie.
probably. It's like Taylor when Adrenochrome got a letterbox, he hard and put 5-star. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't actively go 5-star my own movie that we put up there. But Taylor's like, Taylor's no selfish. Yeah, he's just padding our stats. Like I appreciate it, but like Taylor, you're a little biased, I'd say, on that rating there. But yeah, I'll go just so I remember from bottom wise. I'll go that way. John, did you watch? Which ones did you watch? Did you watch Akira, and then did you watch Prisoners? Okay, so was it your first time with these movies, or had you seen them before? What's your story going with these?
Akira, I didn't get to watch it here in the UK. I just couldn't find it streaming anywhere. I think, and couldn't in the end get to the cinema because it's showing here on. It's showing here on IMAX at the moment. So
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Streaming services to I guess removed it from the streaming services because they want people to get to go to the cinema. I'm not sure why it was streaming though, because it came out in '88, didn't it? So it's not like it was like the 40th anniversary or anything where I would have expected it.
Yeah, I think because I had seen it too. I think it's just one that just gets played a lot and stuff, and I don't know why. I don't know, because I know here it was on Crunchyroll, but it was not on the free trial. You had to get the premium, so
Yeah.
that was a pain as a person that's not like watching too much anime. So now I got this premium.
I would have done that. Yeah, I would have gone premium, but it wasn't even on there, so I didn't get a chance to see that. And unfortunately, Akira is one of those films for me. I remember. I know I'm older than some of you. Like I remember being a kid reading comics in the late '80s when it came out, and it being featured in there as being this like amazing film. But it was an 18, I think, at the time, or like an R rating, so I wasn't actually allowed to watch it. And then it's just passed me by, so I thought this was a really good opportunity to watch it. And so I was quite disappointed that I didn't get a chance to. But I did watch Prisoners, and I think for Prisoners, then I just picked this up on the Discord. I hadn't just you were watching it, so I thought I might as well give it a go. And so I had like no preconceptions about it. I didn't even realize it was directed by Denis Villeneuve until I started watching the film. So I went in there with really low expectations, and I thought it was really good. I'm sure we'll get into lots of details in it, but I was so impressed. And enjoyed it as a film, enjoyed it as perhaps a comparable or a companion to something like Silence of the Lambs, that sort of crime thriller, like, and also as well to see, I think some of the scenes that we might talk about as well, of just seeing like Villeneuve's sort of like the visual, because I love Dune, the two Dune films are some of my favourite films of like the last 10 years, and I guess to see that sort of that visual stylization beginning to come out in some of the scenes where you could see that it was, because it was like 10, 15 years ago, wasn't it? You could see that he was going to go on to become a really good director. Like, just yeah, I was really, really impressed by it. But I'll pause there. I'll let somebody else speak and share their thoughts.
Yeah, I'll go too. So, S-Bubs, did you watch any of these?
I saw Akira, and I did find out why they're playing it in theaters again in the UK, because it says came out in Japan in '88, but it didn't come out in the UK until '91. So it would be the 35th anniversary.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Good spot. Yeah, good facts.
Guy in the
That
chair
makes sense.
doing his work.
So yeah, I did see Akira. I hadn't seen it before. I'd heard about it. I was for a long time just always like should watch it. Like one of my I had like a media studies class, and like the teacher had like a poster of it, so I would see it like every day. I would see the poster for it. Like I have to watch it someday.
Do you have the
And,
jacket too?
No.
Every day you
drives
go
it
on
on
to
the
class.
Just flies.
Yeah. Which is like a bicycle, not like a motorbike. Like, oh look, I got the decked out.
But no, I really loved it. I thought it was like an awesome movie. I didn't really know, like, I feel like I'd seen maybe like the first like 5 or 10 minutes at some point, because I felt like I remembered seeing it. So maybe at some point I started and never got around to it, but I didn't really know what it was really about. I knew it was like something futuristic type, like Blade Runner. That's what I was imagining, and it's definitely a lot more than that. Like I really had no idea where it was going. Like it just kept getting crazier and crazier, and I had no idea where it was gonna go. But I thought it was just like an awesome movie, and it flew by for me. Like it felt like just like it was just way shorter than it was. Like I could have kept watching it for much longer.
Yeah, it's only 204 or something, so it's not like a crazy amount, but it does fly pretty quick. So, okay, so first time with Curious. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more after. April, what about you with, because you were in the Oscar pool too, so you had to do double duty here.
Yeah. So I watched Akira for the first time. I didn't really know very much about it other than just like knowing of the Akira slide as like a thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like we all know, like, cause I feel like at any point someone does something and it's like, well, it's not cool because they're just stealing from Akira. It's like, oh, okay, that's what that is. I understand. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't love it. It was fine.
Oh,
I think
really?
I know, and I like everything, but I think. I mean, that's older than I am, so like I'm sure when it came out, it was like amazing.
Yeah,
and,
88 for
like,
sure. Like that
technological,
animation, I bet
but-
was like people were going nuts. Yeah.
But I just found it kind of dated, and it just wasn't really for me.
Whoa, wow. So I thought the
I know.
ending act would get you too with some of the.
I did
big
like
stuff
there
going
was
on.
some like horror stuff that was really cool. I like when like he first freaks out and like the guards just like explode on the walls. I liked
Yeah.
that a lot. But Prisoners I had seen before, but it had been a long time. It's great. I really enjoyed it. 5 stars.
Yeah.
Excellent performances from both you and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Okay, Mike.
So this is the first time I watched Akira. I knew almost nothing about it except for references I've heard in like Rick and Morty and stuff like that. I didn't even know it was animated until I started watching it. Now,
Really?
yeah, I thought it was live action. Maybe it's because I kept hearing rumors that they were going to remake it into live action. And I never clicked that it was an anime first. I'm going to preface this by saying that I watched the dub version because the way I watched it, that was the only one that was available to me. Animation is great. Miss 2D animation looked great, even for the time it came out. I'm sure even if you saw it at that point, it was amazing. Hated everything else about this movie. It accentuates all the things I hate most about anime. I'm gonna just.
Good. I'm glad I'm not the most negative.
Oh, no. It's like a 1 star for me, and that 1 star is
Fucking
just for the
genre, I
animation.
hate it. They gotta retire it.
I'm gonna excuse the dubbing because again, okay, they're doing
Yeah.
the best way they can back then. But or I'm going to blame the translator, because the dialogue for this movie, I was laughing my ass off at how ridiculous it was. All the characters were either unlikable or I just didn't understand what the hell they were doing. No motivation whatsoever. The lore of the world was interesting, but they did not. It felt like a 30-episode long anime they had to condense into 2 hours. By the time the end came, and I like to think of myself as someone who is good at following complex mythologies, I had no goddamn idea what was going on. So I was just riding along, laughing, enjoying the animation until the end. But this was not a me type of movie whatsoever. Prisoners, absolutely love, 5 stars. It was the movie that put Denis Villeneuve on the map for me. I still think it's his second best movie in my opinion, behind Arrival. Hugh Jackman, phenomenal. God, Jake Gyllenhaal. This was at the peak of Jake Gyllenhaal. You had this, you had Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah, he was operating, and then he got no Oscars, and he gave up.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, whatever. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
be Mysterio and do some Netflix movies. You know,
I wish he
like
would go
this.
back to this mode because he's fantastic. Really reminded me of, and I'm not sure if this came out before or after, but it reminded me of True Detective Season 1, with just the way it, like, at any moment you could flip a switch and it could go supernatural. Yeah, just I love the little symbolisms you see with the mazes and the snakes. You got Jake Gyllenhaal's character who's named Loki, and I'm like, oh, what does that mean? Is that something cool? And the ending, very, very great. Just one of the best cliffhanger kind of endings you could get. The way they play with the morality of the Paul Dano character. Loved it even more this time. I keep saying that Les Miserables is my favorite Hugh Jackman performance. Watching this again, I'd say it's probably tied now with this because he is phenomenal. I can't believe he wasn't nominated for an Oscar for this.
Yeah, he was robbed. Listen, I get it. I like Nebraska. I like Bruce Dern, but he shouldn't have been in that slot there. It should have been Jackman's. I know McConaughey won for it, and even then, I don't think he would have won because then you had Leo with Wolf of Wall Street nipping at his heels. But still, it's kind of crazy he didn't. But it's all Denis Villeneuve stuff, It's it's hard for the Academy. He's still not nominated for Best Director ever. I think Arrival, is that the only one that's been nominated for Best Picture? Did that not even get it back in the day?
I think it did. I know Amy Adams did, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought it did, but that's where it's Amy. Then obviously he didn't get director.
Pretty sure it got adapted screenplay too.
Okay, so at least that got some love. But other than that, Prisoner, and this feels like it's not so. There's no 12-minute shootout, which I could see sometimes the Oscar movie now there's this action scene. The most action is Gyllenhaal driving in the rain, really. There's a couple of
just
chase
the general
scenes
mood of it that he's just such a good, like I said, the fact that it feels like you're in this mystical world, but nothing supernatural ever really happens.
Yeah.
The way he films the torture scenes where it's he's not glorifying it or anything. You're supposed to feel like you want to take a shower while you're watching it.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at Gyllenhaal because after this, Enemy I haven't seen in a long time, but I remember enjoying that. And the Nightcrawler I think is peak, but then you got Southpaw, you got Nocturnal Animals, which was not for me. You got Life, you got Stronger and Ocha. Okay, he's kind of around there, but then after that, you got Velvet Buzzsaw, Spider-Man, The Guilty, Ambulance, which is don't get me wrong, it's a guilty pleasure, but it's still Michael Bay it's a Michael Bay movie with drones, so that's all you need to know. Then he does The Covenant, and then he does Roadhouse, and now he's doing that there's that other Guy Ritchie movie he has with Henry Cavill coming out. He's in The Bride, but he's in there for this is a favorite of my sister. He's in there for I don't know, a cup of coffee. He in the previews, I thought he was going to be a supporting character.
No.
He is throughout the movie, but he's just an actor that you see on TV. He is literally in one scene.
He did his sister a favor.
Yeah, it's Gyllenhaal doing nothing. He's just I'll be arrogant. It's okay. I'll be arrogant for 2 minutes and then I'm out. I was disappointed on that point with The Bride. So yeah, I hope. Oh, and then he has 9 upcoming projects. Jeez, he's busy.
So Arrival got nominated for a bunch of Oscars, including directing and Best Picture.
Did it? I thought that was the whole. Then
Screenplay, cinematography, film editing, sound mixing.
It
won
just that
sound
he hasn't
editing.
won? I felt like the whole big thing with Dune is they're never going to nominate Denis. They all hate
He
Denis.
was nominated for Arrival.
Okay. I take it back.
Arrival's his best movie, so I can believe that.
People are making big deal
I
of
love
nothing.
that movie.
But what about you, Hans? Your same thing. You had to do the double dip there.
Yeah, so this is my first time seeing both of the films. And I loved both of them. For Akira,
Nice.
I'm heartbroken to hear that you didn't love it, but part of me understands. I'm definitely an anime person. So some of the tropes and things I'm just kind of used to now. It definitely reminded me of Studio Ghibli movies where it explain the world very much. It's not a ton of world building. It's just kind of like fantastical and throws you in. Like it reminded me kind of Spirited Away in that sense. But I was obsessed with the visuals of it. I think I'm just bombarded by AI slop every single day. That seeing the hand-drawn, precise, every detail considered animation, it was just so gorgeous. And then at the end when he's just, all the tendrils and like extra limbs that are coming out and all the like craziness of it, I just loved it. And yeah, I was floored. I loved it a lot.
Nice.
And then for Prisoners, I am obsessed. Just
Drawing
amazing.
mazes over there.
Yeah, it was just incredible. Hugh is just, firing on all cylinders. Jake Gyllenhaal's great. I liked Viola Davis and Terrence Howard. They were both really good. And I didn't even know Paul Dano was in it until he showed up. And I'm like, oh, yay!
Yeah.
Like, just a stacked cast of everyone, like, just giving it their all. And I said in my Letterboxd review.
You got interviewed for this.
I wish. No, in my review of the film, like, they really don't make them like this anymore. Just like a really dark, crime thriller drama with a bunch of movie stars, like they don't make them like this. And it was just so nice to watch a movie where I couldn't guess what was coming next, and then the ending, I was just like, no.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. Just the moment of what they, because obviously we won't go full spoilers. And it's old movie, but still, it's one of those. It's like a perfect ending because you just think, oh man, this is not going to go the way it is, and just in the second. And I think Gyllenhaal performs it really well too, because it's just little stuff, but just the way he acts on what's being revealed, it's it's a
and
good time.
You can't exactly tell what he's thinking, or or if he's noticing anything. So it's just, and then it just Prisoners. I'm like, and I feel like at the very end you finally get, oh, that's why it's called that. Like, started to connect other things, and yeah, it was great.
And I always forget, man, that Terrence Howard is in this movie. There's another guy that was just, he's doing all these big stuff. Next time, baby. Like, he's doing all this stuff, and now I just see him in stuff and doing weird interviews, and I don't know, he's gone down a different path. He's gone down a different path and stuff. But maybe Secret Wars, come back for that. So Taylor, what do you think of Akira? Because you guys weren't part of the Oscar pools. You didn't have to watch Prisoners. But if you've seen Prisoners, you can speak on it. I don't think you have to. I feel like Kirkland have you in the past. I feel like we've talked about it before, right?
I'll wait for my turn.
Okay, sure. Talk to me, right? Kirkland, Taylor, what about you?
I've not seen Prisoners, but I just added it to my Letterboxd bucket list, so I will make a point to watching that soon. I've never seen this movie. Never seen Akira. It's something back in the day when I go with my dad. My dad's a good friend, owned a video rental store, and we just go and rent like 3 movies on the weekends and whatnot. I'd always just walk around, do laps, and be like, yo, there's that movie with the red bike on the cover again. But when I was young, it's like, it's anime. I'm not really feeling it, because I wasn't an anime kid when I was younger. So now I had the chance to get into it, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, to be honest. Started watching, and I thought, man, do I need to watch like a TV show or read a comic book in leading up to this? Because I feel like there's a lot of world here that I'm very much not familiar with. But no, there was some highlights and some moments that I enjoyed too. I was not expecting just the insanity of it, because Madison was going to bed. And she's okay, good night. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay up. So I'm staying up, and I put it on. And then she comes back out. She comes back out right when she's like, oh, I feel like I've seen this movie, Taylor, before. What is this? I'm like, it's Akira. And then the fucking dog jumps and gets gunned down. And she didn't react to it, which is strange, because normally She doesn't like that kind of
She
stuff.
really hates dogs.
There's
But,
living with, that over there.
yeah.
Secret serial killer.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily rewatch this movie, but I'm glad that it's been one that I've finally, after decades, have just been able to put to bed at last, and my curiosity has been satisfied. Because I really thought going in that it was gonna be a guy, and this is me with no pre-existing knowledge on this at all. A guy riding this red motorbike who's gonna be like a superhero anime kind of character who's doing like crazy flamboyant stunts and whatnot, and it was just biker gangs and all that kind of stuff. And I can't remember the guy's name. Tetsuna, is that his name? The guy who
Tetsuo.
yeah, I just feel like he had just the
All right,
shittiest
Kirkland, calm down.
luck
You've seen it like 50
because
times. You don't need to correct us like that.
just as a character, they're biker gangs, so it's whatever. But bike crashes. The military's like, let's just fucking take his body, and he gets subject to this crazy shit and turns into this fucking maniacal supervillain, crazy guy with abilities that everyone has in this universe. I learned everyone's got the ability to get these powers. They just got to tap into them. But yeah, just crazy.
That's a good summation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you should end your Letterboxd review. Just but crazy. So yeah. Well, they say on X-Men too. They're like technically everybody has the mutant gene. You just have to unlock it, right?
That's
So-
right. That's right. I think I gotta go back and watch Fight Club for a second time, and then
And then watch Akira or not watch Akira.
yeah, watch Akira again.
I don't understand the correlation. Other than you saw Fight Club. You are crossing off some of those big movies though. You saw Akira and Fight Club in 1 week, so those are some big like touchstone of the 80s, 90s as far as like. And I feel like even though because when's Fight Club? What year is that? Is that
Isn't it 99?
It's 99. It's a whole
It
decade
feels like
later.
a 2000s type movie to me, so I feel like it's probably like 99.
Yeah, it's 99, same year as Menace and then Matrix, but it definitely feels like it's like an Akira where it has like its own group of people. Like I said, I mean, like as always, people when you see, just make sure you shower. There's a guy sitting in front of us. He was rough. I felt like some of the people in our crowd were like the Project Mayhem people, and I was like, oh man. I feel there's that stuff in Fight Club where there's people that like take what Tyler Durden says to heart. I was looking around, I'm like, oh man, I feel like there's some people I'm watching this movie with that got the wrong message, but we got out of there. It was all
a bomb
safe.
to go off, just anarchy.
Well, yeah, I was just like, these are the guys that like have the poster and like hell, like I guess what I was.
The drive jacket, you know.
Yes, like
yeah.
yeah, like that's what I was trying to say. Like the way people obsess over Fight Club is the same type of like fan base I think Akira has. Well, like there's tons of people that had the Akira poster in the room probably for decades, like Fight Club. Like that was like a classic poster. You'd walk in and be like, oh, okay, let's see what happens here. So, all right, Kirkland, you can reveal your secrets now. So.
My secrets will be revealed. Yeah, no, funny enough, I actually hadn't seen, well, I've seen Akira multiple times now, but I had seen it for the first time, I think around COVID, for whatever reason, was the first time I threw it on. I think I watched it in English, like dubbed, like the first time around. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I don't think I like gave it my full attention properly. Like I was appreciating like the animation stuff, but I might have been late. I might have been dozing off and like waking up at weird times. And this is the type of movie that there's so much going on that if you miss something and you like blink in and out, you're like, who are these old looking children? What is going on here?
I had to
Who's got
rewind
the
it a
powers?
couple
Why does he have a
times.
cape now? Like
Yeah.
what is going on? But no, I've seen it 3 times total now. The last 2 were in like the anime subbed. And I fucking love this movie so much. I think it's so fantastic. I think the artistry and the drawing style is like, yeah, just so on another level. Just the attention to detail with every little thing. The Neo Tokyo landscape shots are just so beautiful. I just have such a soft spot in my heart for like this type of animation too, because this would have been like I don't think I was watching a lot of 80s anime, but like definitely like early Dragon Ball that was in the 80s, and that would have been like an early show that I was super fond of, and it just nostalgic for me just seeing this animation and art style. And yeah, it's very mature story though. Like it's really dark and gritty. The sci-fi element, like there's so many things going on with the street gangs, the hierarchy of the government, of what's going on here, just what Akira is as itself with these older looking children thing. Like it's just such a freak show of an adventure. But I think it's just such a fun ride. It definitely zooms right by for me, similar to what S-Bobs was saying. And yeah, I also consume anime, so I didn't think anything was really foreign to me with like I don't know, just some of the interaction with characters. Mike, you watched it in dubbed. Like, you definitely did yourself a disservice because, like,
Yeah.
the dialogue would have been egregious if it's like a
I'll
direct.
say I also watched it in dub, but like I said, like I'm not really a huge anime fan these days, but I definitely was. So to me, it very much felt like the dubbed, like I could tell it's like this is classic like dubbed dialogue.
Yeah.
Like I knew like there's some stuff they were saying that was just like very cheesy. It's like I can definitely tell this isn't like the direct translation of like
Yeah,
of what they were
100%.
trying to
Yeah,
say.
it makes
but
you wonder if it is like a translation problem or because I mean
think it
I
is.
work
it's
in the
more like
I-
a localization thing where they try to
Okay.
make it, especially for the time. I feel like try to make it like as like American as possible, even if it ends up being like weird for the situation. Like I don't really think they would be saying this stuff like in this situation, just like the way they were saying it.
Because I
but-
was legitimately wondering if I just like stumbled on like a fan dub for it or something, and it wasn't actually the official one. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
watching,
Kirkland's
I'm
fan
being
dub.
trolled here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's like a specific scene between. Well, my nickname is Canada because every time I hear Canada, I just think of that.
That was almost
Canada!
my nickname for after 9 when I joined. It was gonna be Canada.
When Tetsuo like is just yelling at Canada, and it's just like Canada, like it just gets me. And even
The
in
Canada
Japanese
voice actor
version,
was
that's a-
awful.
Yeah,
I can
because
imagine.
I had
No,
to,
Tetsuo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop it!
Oh no! Yeah, you
do
gotta
remember the
watch it
first
in
viewing.
Japanese now.
Yeah, there's a specific scene though between the two of them, and they're like, he basically says like, "I'll look after you now," and he's like, "Do you know who the fuck you're talking to?" Like, that is kind of a rough translation because like in Japanese culture, it's a lot about like if you're older than them, like there's just such a respect type thing, and that's kind of what they're trying to get off, like amongst those two characters. But if you don't know that, he's just like snapping at him for no reason. It's like, you know who the fuck I am? I'm the one that protects you. It's like it's just a really strange dynamic, but I'm used to it now, so that definitely didn't bother me. But yeah, I absolutely love this film. It's such a fun ride. And then for Prisoners, I've seen this movie twice now. I watched it for the first time on the plane going to Manitoba.
Jesus
it was
Christ.
very depressing.
Did you have people
start.
beside? Did you know
Oh, I
people
did
beside
absolutely. When there's like a certain torture thing going on, person next to me, no, I didn't know them. They like, I remember just like getting body reactions from them. Like they were definitely seeing my screen. It's just like, what
Poor
the fuck?
Paul
is this guy
Dano on,
watching?
on your screen, looking like a bee
Swollen
sting.
eye.
And,
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just like, yeah, like this. Good flight.
And it's funny, Travis, you and I were just, I think at our last cast, we were talking about like a great movie that's hard to watch. And I feel like Prisoners is
Right.
kind of that now
Yeah.
for me. Like I didn't really realize it while we were talking about that. Denis Villeneuve is like, man, I also randomly watched Arrival this week without even like thinking about this. I kind of didn't think I had to watch Prisoners until like 2 hours ago. I saw like the title for this cast. I'm like, oh my god, I did not watch Prisoners. So I watched it also like right before this, so it's fresh in my mind.
Oh, nice.
I
And I was
clarified
too- I
many
was
times that
too-
we were doing both because I would have done it in March, but we didn't get.
I
to
was
that time
too
in
proud
March.
to like message Travis, be like, do I actually have to watch this movie or not? I'm like, well, I got to be
You knew you
prepared.
got
I got
roasted.
to actually do my homework. So I watched Prisoners, finished it like right before we started.
It's not a bad watch though. You know, like obviously tougher, but and now you're not seeing
tough.
on a fucking airplane little screen too.
Yeah,
so.
on my phone for sure. So
Yeah.
it's man, just such a great film. Denis though is like, I think he might be my favorite director. Like I think Nolan
put
is
him over
probably
Nolan,
still
eh?
a favorite director, but
Okay, well that doesn't
everything is
count. You
just a
can't say
10
it's your
out of 10.
you can't say Denis your favorite director and then like, but Nolan's still probably your favorite director. No, you're like you're
I
on
would
the
need to
fence.
really
there.
sit down and like look at the project because like I think of something.
You got to watch his earlier French movies too if you really want to make that call.
For Denis, yeah, you're probably right. You're totally right. But just the movies that I've seen that are 10 out of 10 by him, they're just like perfect films. Like Sicario, I am like just the biggest proponent of that
Yeah,
film.
you are a
being
big
just
Sicario guy. Yeah.
Incredible.
That movie rocks.
Yeah,
You
recently
I know you
rewatched
haven't seen
Arrival.
Enemy, right? You should check that because I don't think you'd be
No,
Yeah, I
dropping that
should
at
definitely
10.
watch Enemy.
It's a weird ass
Super
movie.
weird.
It's a weird movie. It's
I
one
think
that
that's his most polarizing one.
definitely right. That's
I
like
like that a lot.
his like if you're comparing him to Nolan, what's Nolan's most polarized one? I'd say probably Tenet, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
The
I'm not
fucking
counting
stalking
Rises
one,
because
The
I know people
Following.
have that, but what? Not Falling either. That's his early like he's trying stuff out there. You know, like I like
It's a weird
Falling.
movie.
And then Kirk, I can't. Remember, you've seen 24/9, right? Or no? I feel like
2049?
Blade Runner.
I
think
actually
you're not-
haven't. I
Yeah,
actually
you're not a
haven't
Blade
yet.
because have you seen the original
So-
Blade Runner even? I don't think, or have you?
I don't think I have.
I think we've
No,
talked
that's
about
why
this,
I didn't join
yeah.
the review. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're not a Blade Runner guy, so you
so
gotta
there,
see
I definitely got
those
some
still.
homework, but
Yeah.
still, like coming off of Arrival and then watching this again, I'm like, man, this guy is just peak. Like this is insane. I love complicated movies like this and like ones that aren't clear, and this is like a great example of that. You're just rooting for a guy that ends up going across the moral lines that you're just like, it's just disgusting. Every character is like a prisoner to some way, shape, or form to themselves, whether it's an external thing or like an internal.
Yeah.
It's a movie that the more you watch it, the more you appreciate it. And yeah, fantastic. Just a perfect ending. Yeah, really just dark and makes you feel awful, but stylizing too. Like I love the stark contrast of like the opening scene where the families are like happy and like everything's good and it's bright. Like the movie's so bright in that scene, then everything else after that is just dour and depressing and rainy.
Oh, yeah.
and just the lighting of this movie is phenomenal. But yeah, no, it's a good venture. So I'm glad I was forced to watch it, very, very quickly.
I guess
Caught up with the
you
rest of the
force
class.
yourself, I guess. Join the Oscar pool next year, and then. But no, it's a good time. It's a good pick by Maddie, and yeah, thank you Hidalgo who picked Akira. Who both of them not here, but
He wanted to be
this-
here. He did watch it. He told me before.
Yeah, he hurt his back, didn't he? Yeah. Maddie, his two shouts said he wanted to shout out Detective Loki with the flashlight in the dark and the pouring rain, find the RV. That's one shot that I see all the time. When people argue for film versus digital, that shot of Gyllenhaal find the RV. That's where it's like, look what you can still make like great stuff with with RV. I'm sure you can with a digital camera. You can still do great stuff with the RV. No, with a digital camera, and that's one thing in this movie all throughout. Whether it's the scene where they're like with the candles and everything. This is when Hansi said like they don't make movies like they used to. This movie's so dark multiple times, but you can see everything.
Yeah.
There's dark
Yep.
basements. They're outside. They're in the pouring rain. But even then, it's okay. We're gonna have Gyllenhaal outside, and he's gonna be in front of the brightest gas station. It looks like it's Disneyland back there, but still, he's lit. So then you can just see his shadow perfectly with everything he moves, and that's like a big hang up for me. And so much stuff is like I want to see what's going on. I don't care if it doesn't actually look like if it's blue, that's fine. I get that it's nighttime. So he showed that out, and then he also showed out that he loves the hospital drive scene where Loki's all bust up, and that's great because that's a moment where you're like, oh man, that thinks everything should be good and it's working out, and there's still like one more obstacle this guy has to come, because not only is it blood, he's probably like concussed as well, like that. Like I've never been shot in like just whatever, but I feel like if it's even if it just runs by your head, then I feel like that's still got to like your brain's rattling, you're not 100%. But no, this is a great movie. It's funny you're talking about, everyone's talking about Hugh Jackman. That's one thing they do have in common. Vinny and Nolan both only used this guy once. He delivered all-star performances in Prisoners and then in Prestige, and both directors never used him again. It's crazy. That's my only hold up with Jackman doing Wolverine is he's like Cruise, where I want him to get back to doing this stuff and working with the big directors. Like Hugh Jackman could have been in Oppenheimer somewhere, or like
The Odyssey.
yeah, he for sure could have been in the Odyssey,
yeah.
man. He could have done.
Big one
he-
eye.
We'll see how Damon. Him as the Cyclops would have been maybe a little distracting, but like he could have done the Matt Damon role. I'm happy Matt Damon's there. We'll see. I'm excited to see what Damon can do in there. But yeah, Jackman, I think that's why he just does. And don't get me wrong, he does a lot of stuff like I don't love The Greatest Showman or anything, but stuff that's like very mainstream. But yeah, no, I can't say anything you guys haven't said. It's a phenomenal movie. Great mystery box movie. It's one of those actual movies that they introduce a new element and it actually works towards the end. Of course you want to have mysteries and red herrings, but sometimes it is just, look at like Screen 7. It's just mystery for the sake of mystery, and it's like, oh well, this didn't really lead us anywhere. It just was to confuse us for 15 minutes to the next one. But they like everything with David Del Smosh, because I remember the first time I watched this, I'm like, how does this even play into anything with the snakes and the dolls? But then when you get to the end, you're like, oh, everything makes sense. And he's become a Villeneuve guy because he's in the Dune movies. I think he's in something else too with them. But yeah, it's just like even actors that aren't even a big name, they're in there. Even the guy from 13 Reasons who plays the son, like Dylan Minnette or whatever. Like even the minor actors, it's like, oh yeah, these are really good actors. So whoever cast this movie as well did a really good job. But visually, mysteries, all that good stuff is it's one of those, it's definitely a 10 for me. I've seen it a few times now. I'm unlike Kirkland, I can watch depressing movies kind of whenever, like it'd be a sunny day and
I
I'll
wanna fall asleep too. This
I
guy.
do. I can now a little bit better, but when I started dating Emily, it sucked for the first 5 years. I couldn't do that because she didn't like horror movies. So horror movies like Nightmare on Elm Street. I know it's fucked up, but that was a go-to to fall asleep to because I'd seen those movies so many times. It's like, oh yeah, I'll fall asleep to Robert Englund talking to somebody about bugs or something, But this movie I wouldn't though, because I feel like that's one thing with this movie. It's like even if you've seen it, it's pretty gripping. You're just locked in the whole time, and and it's just it's my favorite type of content where it's all characters in the gray area. There's multiple people, like even Terrence Howard and like fucking Viola Davis. Viola Davis is just the mom who has like 3 scenes in this movie, that's where it's like even her is in there, but that's where all these characters are in this area where she has this decision to make, and at the end of the day she makes Viola Davis makes the semi better version of the decision, but still a fucked up decision. It's like, so it's like even her, she can't, right? The only people that aren't affected are the people that don't really know about this stuff, but no, it's a great job, and like I said, I want to see Jake again. Also, both Jake and Jackman in this stuff, and then Akira. Yeah, I'm. It's like first person shooters. I've started to warm up to anime. I was always writing it off, just not my. I don't know. I just feel like when I saw it as a kid, I don't know if I can say annoyed, but it just didn't speak to me, so I moved along with it. Maybe that has a lot to do with Pokemon as well, because I fucking hated Pokemon as a kid, and I grew up in the Pokemon generation where everyone watched it. So if I go to a friend's house and they're watching Pokemon, I'm forced to watch this for an hour. My life fucking sucked, man. It's like that. Or I remember one birthday party where we just played Halo the whole night. I fucking hated it, man. It was the worst party ever. It was that, and I'm not friends with these people after that. And then it's like, oh man, it's 12. You know what we're gonna watch? And then we watched Girls Gone Wild for 2 hours. It was brutal. This is when I'm in middle school. And so I'm not in middle school. It's like, oh look, titties. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. But it was like I personally don't like watching that stuff with just friends. I've never gone to Taylor and Kirk and be like, look, the guys from your guys' work you talk about when they walk up, be like, hey, look at this. That's not been my bag.
Some crazy images, okay.
Well, no. Those are memes. I sometimes send them porn memes, but that's just for the joke, all right? There's a popular nurse when I send them when they're sick, but I don't actively show you stuff that I'm aroused by, oh, look at this. This is a good, so I've never understood, people watch it, and that was the worst party ever. His name, I won't say his full name, but Wyatt, it was a grade 6, and Halo, and then Girls Gone Wild. It fucking sucked, man. I could not wait to get out of there. And
I feel you.
It's awful when everybody else is like, yeah, man, it's like when you're the sole person that's like, fuck, I gotta sit here for hours and pretend to have a good time because you don't want to be the sore thumb. So I feel like that was that era where I could walk over and their friends watch an anime. It just wasn't there for me. I'm starting to like more. I know we had to watch it during COVID. We watched Dragon Ball. Was it Broly? What is it? Yeah, we watched that and I enjoyed that. And I've always thought, because I know I think most people now it's almost like say, oh, Dragon Ball is like a basic bitch anime to get in now, right? Because it's just so mainstream. It's like, well, yeah, of course. What? Well, no, I'm not saying that, but I just feel like it's like, oh yeah, do you like anime?
It's like,
it's like if someone said, do you like anime? So yeah, I watch Dragon Ball. They go, you don't like anime, you watch Dragon Ball. That's what I mean. And that's why I've always thought about putting my toes into that because it is more mainstream. But there's a couple more things, and this I've always had on the bucket list because I think I'm like Taylor, where I just kudos to whoever designed that poster is iconic of just Kanata looking at the bike, the jacket, and it's just that white pavement. It's something I've seen for my entire life. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to it. And then recently, when they showed that Intergalactic game for Sony, and they said the Akira was a big inspiration, I was like, okay, I'm really liking this trailer, and I would probably like that vibe. And I did really enjoy it. I think, Hansi, I saw your score. You put a 4. I think that's where I am. I'm a 4 out of 5. I do probably want to watch it again because, like Kirkland said, there's a few things I had to rewind and be like, am I missing something here? What's going on? And it is just also, like you said, Mike, where it is just, it feels like it's a show that's definitely here's the movie version or here's everything put in. And yes, a lot of anime is that, right? There's not much hand holding going on. So that's why I wouldn't mind watching it again and it went in ways I didn't expect because I had no idea. I literally had no idea. I knew the poster and the slide. I had no idea. I thought it was maybe something about drugs because I thought that pill on his jacket meant something. It means nothing. It's just cool. Or does it mean something? Am I a nerd that doesn't know? Kirkland, is that pill?
The capsules they're taking, so I assume if they're part of the gang, that's just what they they just have like
Sure,
a picture
yeah.
of the drugs they like on his jacket.
Where I
and-
thought like it's definitely in there, but I thought like, oh, it's a big, like that has a big thing to do with it. But I love, so that's a weird thing where I got to find the middle ground because I don't like love anime, but I love the cyberpunk kind of Blade Runner type of vibe, like that futuristic sci-fi. And when things look lived in too, like I love Alien or even the Batman, where it's like, oh, you got future tech, but it doesn't look like the Star Wars prequels where it's like shining and you could like see it brand new. So I appreciated that. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of backstory I'm lacking on or missing on and stuff. Like I feel like it's you had a few sentences of Kanata's relationship with everybody, and then we're off to the races. I didn't understand at one point who's the girl that he's not his girlfriend or is his girlfriend. I swear
Yeah.
at one point doesn't he say their moms are sisters or something like that? Or is that the English one? Because I only
Is
saw
that what you're talking about? Like,
Kanata says that about yeah.
The secret agent lady.
Yeah, Secret Agent Lady. Yeah,
I don't
Or is
remember
it just
that
the
line.
cover? Okay,
So-
I think
I
that's a
don't
bad
remember
English
that
translation
either.
because I had to watch the English one too because I couldn't find the Japanese one for a reasonable price. So, so I will get there, but I'm kind of accustomed to that because I also unfortunately watched Squid Game in English transition, and then when I've seen the scenes compared, I'd be like, oh, I made a big mistake. But at that point, it's like I was already there. I was watching it, but no, I think I will watch this again. I liked it. Yeah, the main character, I feel like a lot of this movie is a lot of vibes, a lot of that. Just like you're feeling that. There's not much. I'm like again, I was a dummy. I thought Akira was going to be the main character's name, you know. So it's like, oh, it's Kanata. Okay, cool. Like the whole time, I'm like, oh, that's Akira up there. Look at him. I'm like, okay, no, and like he is the main character, but it is very video gamey in that way. Where there's portions of the movie where he's just being guided by people, and he's not doing like he's just kind of around and just chilling, and then he shows up at the end. I thought like too once the guy is uber powered. I don't know why this pistol is kind of hurting him, but that's okay. That's the way things are. So no,
Like
I
the
enjoyed
one
it.
Colonel had. You're talking about like the regular gun.
Yeah, like he just like I don't know, but and then turns into like a kaiju film too. So no, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. I guess more than I thought, but I didn't think that because like people always put that like I feel like I grew up with that and Ghost in the Shell is like if you're gonna watch an anime movie, you got to watch one of those two. So I wasn't surprised that it's like one of the ones that I thought okay, I enjoyed this more because people just talk about those two so much since I've been a kid. And I've still never seen Ghost Shell, neither the ScarJo movie as well. So.
I think I saw Ghost in the Shell the anime like 1 or 2 years ago. I'd say it's not as wild as like as Akira. I'd say I probably enjoy Akira more just because of like the action, but I remember Ghost in the Shell being like a pretty cool movie as well.
Yeah. So one day I'll be on the list. I'll check it out and go.
I saw the
from there.
ScarJo one first for that one.
Oh, did you?
I've only seen
Which
the
was good,
ScarJo one.
actually. Yeah, because
it
I
good?
went with Hidalgo, and Hidalgo watched the anime the night of. Or like the night before or something like that. So he hated like going from that
just
to the live action.
doing the
And this
Homelander.
was like I'm getting the story for the first time through this live action. It's like okay, sure, this is kind of weird, but the story's
That's
kinda
like
interesting.
me. I
And then
saw
watch the
like
anime.
I've seen like the Death Note live action movie.
Me
with, like,
too.
I've never seen the anime, and I watched
Oh,
it
man.
with a bunch of people who love the anime, and they were just despising this movie, and I was like, yeah, it's a pretty fun time, Defoe, good voice acting from Defoe. I get it like a 3.5,
Right.
and they were dropping like half a star on the movie, but honestly, I have no context to how I assume they've just like butchered the source material, but by itself, I thought it was like a fun movie.
Yeah, that movie was so bad. I can't remember. I feel like it was it all for you or was some because it was Dylan, Jessica, and maybe Taylor Kirkland. One of you guys was on that review with them. I was supposed to be on it, but it was such a bad time. I bounced. But I forget Margaret Qualley's in that thing before she's like Margaret Qualley. Like there's a couple other people, but yeah, I've never seen the anime. I just saw the movie because we're like, oh, we'll review it. It's coming to Netflix and it's easy there. And yeah, I didn't have the same experience as US Bubs, but I can understand from the people not enjoying it. So anime's got a crowd that's very, very protective. They're very similar to like wrestling fans or now a bunch of fandoms now. But the problem is like with Star Wars and Marvels, I feel like there's like divisions of like I don't know what the Star Wars fandom is anymore now of what people like with the eras and stuff. There's just little camps and you're defending your camp. So, but yeah, is there anything more on these movies or scenes you want to shout out? Anything in particular?
Oh, I got a scene I want to talk about in
Yeah,
Akira.
sure.
It was the scene with the old people kids, and it was a subplot I didn't understand where they were like mind controlling the girl, And then it was just this one quick scene where they're talking, and one of them's like, "I don't know if we should be doing this, you guys." And the other two say, "Nah, we should. Shut up." And he's like, "Okay." What was going on there?
Oh man, that's a bad translation.
That's what I heard.
Is it before like the ending when they're like planning like we'll do this all together? If we do it all together, it'll work.
Yeah, I
Like
think
that
so.
one?
It's during the no. It's before he goes on the rampage. I think it's when they're in the tunnels.
Like when the lady old little person is like, oh, we can use the girl, like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And then one of them's like, "I don't know if we should be doing this," and the other two say, "No, we should." And he says, "Okay, well, we'll do it."
I should put
I
the
didn't think
scene
they.
and what
I'll
it says.
say,
in the Japanese.
I never thought they were like old. Like when I saw them, I thought they were just like little mutant.
They are
creatures.
children. It's
Yeah,
like,
they're just, like,
because of the
bronze
affliction
skin.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And are they that way just because they've had the power for longer, so eventually everyone who has it turns into that, or what was going on?
And they're
with
getting
that?
doped, right? Like they're taking the pill to like subdue their powers a little bit, so they're not turning into the big thing at the end.
Yeah. I'll say
Okay.
a scene I really liked that I thought was like a really subtle thing is like when Tetsuo like wakes up in like the room like before like the bunny and the car and stuff like that show up in his room. Like when he reaches for the water, he like telekinetically moves it to his hand, and they don't really focus on it. But that's like the first time he uses his power, which I thought was a cool detail of something where you watch. It's like, oh, did he just like move that with like they don't really focus on it. I thought it was a really cool detail.
Yeah, nice and subtle.
Yeah, I loved those scenes where he's like kind of hallucinating with the kids are like putting on an illusion, of the giant teddy bear and all that. Like, and when his like intestines are falling out and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that got me too. And he's just
I thought that was
reaching.
real for a second.
Me too. I
Like,
thought, oh
Yeah.
man, he's going through it right now. He's seeing teddy bears, the intestines. Oh yeah, the bears and everything. I'm all down for trippy stuff. There
Yeah,
was
that
some
was cool.
wild imagery going on. So
I like the part where there was like the cult of Akira, and like I feel like if we just got a little bit more time to develop that, because it seemed like the government was kind of like they were doing propaganda towards them to try and like keep them in line, and there was a lot of interesting bits in the movie. I just wish we could have gotten like more development, to, like see how that affected things more.
Yeah, no, I like that angle of like the Akira being like this deity thing, because like the first time that happens when it just wiped out, like the shot of the opening, right, 1988, the bomb goes off, which is
Yeah.
Akira, and then it's just this like legacy of what that was, and then yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Fallout 3 when they have like the religion of like the nuke and like the people that just are obsessed over that. But yeah, it's especially like at the end when he's all caped up looking like Superman, and then there's just like he's got like his crowd of like the supporters on the whatever the hell you call that thing, the one groovy dude on the what the hell are those things called where they carry them on the he's just kneeling on that platform, whatever it is.
I don't know what you call it, yeah. But I will say I did like kind of how you're saying like Mike was saying like he didn't really like that it wasn't really developed. I kind of like that it just kind of like popped up every once in a while, or just it kind of made me think like it's like bigger than you think. Like at first it was like, oh, it's like this kid, and then there's multiple kids, and it's like it's actually like, oh, like only the top government people know, and then you see like there's like a whole cult of it, so obviously it's been like spreading and getting bigger and bigger. I thought that was like a cool detail.
who
I got
added
you,
the seat
Kirkland.
on chair?
I did.
Taylor
I got
had
you,
to-
Kirkland.
There you go. Okay, sit on chair or there. Okay.
Or a palanquin.
He's not gonna remember that now. You're gonna ask Kirkland, hey, what was the thing?
I think
in, Akira?
palanquin is the one I was thinking, but that's more of like it's like a
The curtains and
contained-
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Thank you. Sedan chair.
I wonder on a scale from 100 to 1,000 what Tatsuo's pain was at the end. Like first starts with his arm and then making next, and when his whole body's just like getting like I don't know, very mushy. He's getting bigger and bigger.
You know, if you're allergic and you get stung by a bee, that's what it feels like.
I don't think it's like that.
Paul Dano in that
yeah, Paul Dano
Yeah.
prisoners, yeah. But no,
It was very much like end of the substance type of stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. I was not expecting to get to that route too. Like even when his arm got massive, it's like I was expecting the kinetics and some powers, but when it got massive, then he just got massive. Yeah, I did not. Again, much like most of this movie, I did not think it was gonna be going there. But good visuals, fun stuff going on. So
Travis, we were talking about how to view this movie, and we had mentioned Crunchyroll, and you said it's not in the Crunchyroll free trial.
Yeah. How to get
'cause
premium.
on Amazon, I looked it up,
Oh.
Akira on there, and it was like subscribe to Crunchyroll, get the free trial. So I did that for 10 days free trial, and then it popped up
Crunchyroll.
everything.
That's a different service.
Crunchyroll, but it popped up with Akira and everything. I didn't have to do premium or anything. So
On
did you-
Amazon?
on Amazon, yeah.
I just went to
'cause-
the Crunchyroll app.
So well, Amazon has the apps through Amazon as well, but
But
I got to
I know.
bypass all that.
I just went through the via apps, those bastards. So I guess on Amazon you can do it that way, hey? Mm-hmm. There you go. Thank you, Taylor, for just telling me I could save money. Thank you for telling me later on after, too. It's good. So
I gotcha.
What about you, Taylor? You got any favorite parts?
Favorite parts? I got a kick. This is more of like a humorous part when they found out, okay, the colonel guy's just going full rogue. He's killing off all the other members of the council. And the buddy who was kind of like pushing the resistance group, he's like, okay, I'm going to get my fucking money. I'm going to get out of here. And then the guy shows up. We failed. He's just struggling. He's limping in there. We failed. My best men died. And he's like, you're not supposed to come here. Just kills him. And bumps back into him in the alleyway, which didn't make any fucking sense because I thought the guy was dead. He got several rounds put into him, but he's walking down the alleyway and the guy drops his money and all
doesn't
that.
hit him though. Like when he's shooting at him, he's just like.
I thought he was actually like hitting
misses,
him.
like all of his shots. I think he might have hit him, like grazed him, but you see,
See,
him miss like 2-3 shots. When he's
some
just,
of
like,
some of the shots were hard for me to gauge. I knew for sure when the kid at the beginning was making a run for it with the guy,
Yeah.
and they're like, "There's a kid there," and the kid runs, and they're like, "Open fire!" And like his skin starts falling off with all the fucking bullets that he's taking. It was just excruciatingly brutal. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that clip a lot too, of like that when he's like protecting the kid and he gets shot like firing squad by these guys. I feel like that's a clip I've seen too. Like obviously not as much as the bike, but I feel like I've seen people post that scene as like as like an over the top like brutal killing in like a movie.
yeah,
Sounds about
it's
right.
Quite the fate.
Yeah. I do have one more thing about prisoners too, because I don't know, I might have missed it. Like when they're letting him out, like without charging him or whatever, Paul Dano's character, and then Hugh like comes and assaults him and is trying to get information. I did not hear him say the thing to Hugh that Hugh says he said, and I'm like, wait, did he actually say that, or is Hugh making that up?
That's what I love about the scene is that you never know
you
for
don't
sure.
You never know? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I didn't hear him say that, but like if he did, like, yeah, so that was good. Like it left it up to the audience there.
I didn't even want to back up to double check because I was like, no, I like the fact that in the rush of everything going on, the chaos, like maybe he did say it, I just wasn't paying attention enough, or if he did.
That's what I thought too. Like, yeah, so that's good that was on purpose.
I went back and put subtitles on as well to even see if he picked it up on that, and it still didn't actually confirm whether anything had been said or not. So I think it is our interpretation of whether anything was said or not.
Yeah, I like that about it. There's like things like that don't necessarily confirm it,
Yeah.
But
Also, that's why I liked the end, because I know we can't give too many spoilers on here, but I liked at the end that ambiguity of, did Jake Gyllenhaal not know he was there? Is that his punishment for perhaps being a bad enough person?
If he hadn't done anything, everything would be fine.
Yeah.
But now that he's done all of this stuff,
this
might be his fate. Yeah.
But you said earlier, Travis, about decisions. I think the one thing, and I agree with that, all the decisions go through, but one thing I thought all the way when I reflected on it was, in each scene, none of the decisions felt outlandish. Nothing felt as if it was done just to push the story along. Like, as a father, you can well understand sort of why perhaps somebody would be like that in that situation. So that was the other thing for me. It never felt contrived or like I say, to push the narrative along. It just culminated in horrendous.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I think even with Jackman, like later on, not that everybody would kidnap Paul Dano and do stuff to him, but like when they go down to his basement, they see that he's kind of maybe a worrying guy, right? He's always preparing for something or preparing for the worst. So in this situation, and then that's why, like even with Terrence Howard, he doesn't want to do these things, but he's still like he's not really stopping. Like at any point, he could have called the police. He could have just said, "I'm not going to do this," but he's still going along with it because he still has a point of like, "Hey, every day they're missing. There's a better chance that they're going to end up dead. So we got to do something, right?" And that's what I like with Viola Davis. So yeah, it all makes sense. Even with like David Dastmalchian when he shows up to that thing, it's like a lot of times people do that, right? And even then, it's technically. He didn't really have anything to do with what's going on, right? That's where, man.
Well, yeah, he was a victim of it.
Yeah, right. So, and that's where it's great because both Gyllenhaal and Jackman kind of jump to conclusions, right? Because they kind of make like, which I think the film does a good job of. They portray Dano and Dastmalchian as like the creepy guys, but it's also like, well, no, they're a little misunderstood because if you don't really know the trauma they've been through, right? And that's
it's also especially for the Dano character, and this could be in minor spoilers, but like at the end, well, once after everything he's been through, and you realize what he had to go through even before that when he was younger, just living with those people, and you realize like, you know what? Like at any point, he probably could have told Hugh Jackman all this while this was going on, and you wonder like, why didn't he? Is it because of his condition? Is it because of the trauma? Is it because he had some kind of effed up loyalty to the people he was staying with? There's a lot of cool layers there that you peel back. You're like, how what was going on there?
Yeah, and in the middle portion, I really enjoy too. Anytime you got two great actors doing the Heat thing, where it's Jackman and Gyllenhaal pose, where Gyllenhaal's following him. And oh man, that garbage truck will not leave him alone. And Jackman just senses him there. And then the good thing is Jackson, when Jackman gets back in the car and he gives his speech about why you shouldn't be following me, Gyllenhaal like kind of buys it. But then later on when it looks like some bad stuff happened because Gyllenhaal was investigating the wrong things, like all these characters go through these waves of, oh man, there's consequences for their actions, which sometimes you don't get to see in movies, right? I think obviously we don't see Terrence Howard's and Viola Davis's, but that would maybe have to come later in like a sequel. I don't want. I'm just saying it would be like it'd be quite an interesting trial, even though I don't know if anyone would say like the person on trial might just say it was him. Maybe I don't know. He kind of has that pride, but yeah, he would definitely be going to jail if they found him for many years, unfortunately, because it didn't do and a brutal setup. The whole goes from beating him to the hammer to he's just making this little box he's going to keep him in. And as I point out, though, when the Batman was being made, there is a funny like fourth wall break where Jackman leans down the wall and he says to Dano, he's like, "I'm done with your fucking riddles." Yeah, no more riddles. And I remember when that happened, I was like, "Oh my god!" And I think there's another
like the Leo meme.
Yeah, there it is. And I swear there's another like semi-Batman reference in there too. So and like an accidental one, not like a Denis like knew what Matt Reeves was doing, but yeah, no, I can't remember what it was, but. Yeah, Dano's great. Some people might not think he's a great actor, but they would be.
Some people
they would be wrong in that assessment. He's got such a versatility in there, and he doesn't even say much too. It's a lot of classic eye acting. So, but
I made some notes. Also, I made some notes like to remind myself of the film for this, and I kept writing like bathroom. I kept writing bathroom because of all the bathroom scenes just get more and more intense every single time. Like. How far can you push this? And then he creates the little shower room. Like,
which is awful. When he even says like, "Oh, it's gonna be the hottest of the hot or coldest of the cold." Like, there's no middle ground. It's like, geez, Louise, like,
and you never know which one it's gonna be or when.
Yeah, jeez, yeah, that's a tough call.
And the fact that Jackman's family, like, they thought that he didn't care. He was just drowning all of his sorrows in alcohol, that he was just going off doing nothing, when really, in his own fucked up way, he did care, and that's why he was doing it.
Oh yeah. He just constantly, we're on searching, and like, everyone's like, we don't see where you are and stuff. So, yeah, that'd be the aftermath is tough for that. I guess I could have probably used it's tough because God, what's the actress's name that plays the mother?
She's good.
Yeah, she's good. I could have used a little more of her too, because she's kind of. But I get it. That's the state of that character. It's kind of the drug-induced kind of self-medicating thing. So I do get that. But maybe just like another scene with her and Jackman, because I don't feel like they're together in the film, and I feel like once the kids go missing, they're pretty separated. So, but anything else specifically on these two movies to shout out? Any notes you have? Anything to critiques?
I think just on Gyllenhaal, because I made the joke in Discord about his blinking, and it didn't bother me. But it did bother me a bit. And I was
Yeah,
like,
he blinks a
have I
lot.
forgotten other films that like does he blink a lot? Anyway, I was looking at I had a quick look at IMDb, and apparently it was him like it was a deliberate thing by Jake to he wanted that character to blink, and it was a deliberate additional tick that he gave that character because he thought it would suit it, according to the trivia on IMDb. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Interesting.
I think I
was
remember
very-
hearing that. So, but yeah,
I feel like it'd
stands
be
out.
hard. Like I'm just thinking, like acting, like having to like to be like trying to like think about blinking more feels like something that would just be like, obviously, he's a very good actor, so I assume like he can do it, but it just
Yeah.
feels like something that would be like in my mind to like try and purposely blink more feels like something crazy,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good little tick. It sets him aside. The only thing I like his look. I like his vibe. Where he's not like an asshole per se. He's not that. I think it's his determination can kind of rub people the wrong way. He doesn't have the best bedside manner with everybody. Like I feel like there's multiple times, which is a good thing. I'm not saying it's a negative for the movie. A good thing where he kind of puts himself in situations. I've liked it more now. I remember when I first saw it, I didn't give it the perfect 10 because of it, and I'm fine. I've kind of accepted it now, and coincidences in the movies. I hate how the actual just secret is revealed where it's just because he gets mad, trashes his office, and then happens to find this piece of paper he didn't look at. I just wish that maybe he found that on his own a little bit because he's a good detective, but I get it. I'm sure that happens all the time in these cases. So I think I've kind of, I think because there was that, and then the year. When does Amazing Spider-Man come out? No, is that the same year? Is that 20? No, that's
That was
not till
2014.
yeah, it's right after. The same thing happens where he's digging through his room and he's all mad and he throws the briefcase aside and he finds like this secret key to the subway. I just felt like I kept seeing in movies of characters throwing stuff and then like, oh my god, the answer's right here. And I'm never gonna put that trope in anything. I hate I throw something and the answer's right there. And like I said, I just felt like I saw a string of movies in the 2012 to 2016s of people just discovering things by something breaking, But that's it. That's my only critique I really have. So.
Well, I mean, I take all of you guys who love Akira. I'll take all of those what you guys said into account. Might watch it again with the proper subs, and maybe I'll enjoy it more. I'll have a new appreciation for it instead
There
of
you
just enjoying it for the memes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
no,
will not be
definitely.
watching it again.
That much. Was there well, other than the animation, was there any scene or story that was a positive in Akira for you, April?
Yeah, I
And
like.
what's your score? What's gonna be your score?
I
when
mean,
you,
I gave it a 3.5. I
okay.
didn't hate
That's
it.
pretty good. That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I just it's kind of low for me. But I like everything, but yeah, no, I liked all the ending and all the animation and all the like horror vibes. I liked all of that. It just I just didn't really know, especially like the first like 20 minutes of the movie. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
It was the characters for me at the end of the day. There was nothing that really attached me to them except for these are just the characters going through the plot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Well, we're talking about Prisoners. In 2 weeks, if people want more Hugh Jackman, The Sheep Detectives is out.
I'm
I was
so
gonna
excited.
ask some main questions before we ended because I forgot to. But Sheep Detectives, which I do not know who is that movie is for, because
It's for me.
it's for April.
Yeah.
It's for April, so they're gonna get her $12.50 at the cinema. We're gonna
Not even
see
that because I have A-list. So
you're just gonna see one A-list. Like I'm not saying it's bad. I will watch because I love Hugh Jackman. I watch most stuff. Like I watched that movie people hated, The Sun. That was all about like suicide, and people are like, it's a movie that like is kind of like controversially mean and used as a tool. But I was like, I like Jackman. I'll watch this. The only ones I don't like, I've still never fully seen Greatest Showman. I've never seen fully
God, I
Les
love The
Miserables. I'm
Greatest
sorry,
Showman.
Mike.
Greatest
I love
Showman's
The Greatest
great.
Showman,
I love
right?
the Greatest
Yeah.
Showman. Oh yeah.
I
Hell
fell
yeah.
asleep
Hell
after the
yeah.
first act of Les Miserables,
love
and
that
I'm like,
movie.
I'm never gonna go back. I can't.
Oh,
I can't
man.
do
No
it.
song
you know?
sung blue.
no, I thought about it. If he got the nom, I would have. So
Yeah, he was pretty good in Song Sung Blue.
yeah, he's on the Man Crush list. So I usually check out his stuff eventually. But yeah, he's got The Sheep Detectives, which again looks like should be a kids animated movie, but it's not. It's just Hugh Jackman dies and the sheeps go looking for him.
Yeah, it feels very dumpuary movie.
Yes.
You know, like I'm surprised it didn't come out in January.
Oh man, that's a bad term. Dumpawary. Yeah, damn. But yeah, you got that, and then we talked about Animal Farm. What Deep Water sounds familiar? What is? Oh, that's the shark. Right, that's
the
it.
shark from the Deep Blue Sea guy.
Yeah, so that's Aaron Eckhart and Ben Kingsley. They're pilots. Plane crashes in water, and sharks are after them. So you got that going on. Mike, did you enjoy Akira more than Thrash? We haven't talked about that since.
Yes, purely for the animation of Akira, I like Akira more than Thrash.
I just
I was
just-
meaning to watch Thrash just because who's the director? It's someone.
it's
someone
not
It's the
that
guy who
bad.
did. It's the guy who did the zombie Nazi movie. What was that called?
Dead Snow.
Dead Snow. That's it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He
Oh, I didn't know
directed
that.
something else that I've seen that was like the reason I had.
Oh,
it was-
so Violent Night. There, the Santa Claus movie
Yes.
with.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I like Silent Night.
Okay.
I like Thrash.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna say things to spoil. Let's just say
You're
if you're
okay. You're okay.
if you're,
You can-
if
you
you're
can
there for
spoil
the shark,
Thrash.
if you're there for the shark kills, you can stop about 20 minutes in.
That's fair. But, I mean, come on. Mommy's got to fight some motherfucking sharks. It's the greatest line in a movie of all time.
It is. Yes, that was the best part of the movie. The whole movie should have been like that. I wanted it to be even more cheesy. That's
it's
what I
one of
wanted.
those. It's one of
Yeah.
those where it just doesn't go the full way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my mom watched the kids. We got home and then Netflix was doing all the preview stuff and it showed Thrash. I was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, the Bridgerton girl." She's like, "That's what she's doing now." I'm like, "Yeah, I think we all kind of have that vibe, like with Phoebe Denevor." So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Hokum's coming out on Friday, and the next week is Billie Eilish "Hit Me Hard and Soft" tour. So I'm not gonna see that,
James
even though.
Cameron.
Yeah, Taylor, you're a James Cameron fan, right? You're gonna be watching that. Taylor's scared because it's
You talking to me? Don't
Yeah,
make
you're
me
just
mute my
Taylor.
mic right now.
Madison's projectile throwing up everywhere. Okay. Oh, you can give me a thumbs up, but
God,
okay. Has anyone seen Mortal Kombat 2?
At some point,
yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
maybe not in the theater.
Okay, not in the theaters.
I
Okay.
might- I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
seeing it in theater.
I haven't seen the first one, so I might have to watch alongside the commentary track.
Yeah.
for my
Yeah, I'm
first
definitely gonna
time
rewatch the first one before. With the
Yeah,
commentary.
it's an all right. It's like the Thrash. It's like could have went cheesier. They didn't. Then after that, you got Obsession. I'm excited for Obsession. Got Is God Is. I don't know what that is. And then In the Gray. That's that Guy Ritchie movie we talked about. And this is why I wanted to do May to end it off here. I want to talk about May here. 22nd, you got Pasture, you got all the boosters, but then you got Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. Hansi, you see Mando and Grogu? You excited? Because we've been talking. I feel like Mandalorian and Grogu. Clay was just drinking one night, a couple nights ago, and just decided to come after Evil Dead and Supergirl. But I feel like
know.
John
Mandalorian.
Favreau's action scenes. Come on, guys.
He loves John
What did Evil
Favreau.
Dead
man.
do to you?
Yeah, but I do feel like Mando has been like a consistent conversation in the Discord since the beginning of the year. So now the next April, like the next After 9 we'll do, I think I'll probably plan it for after Mandalorian and Grogu. But Hansi, are you seeing it? Where's your excitement?
Yeah, I'll probably be seeing it opening night. It's been interesting. My excitement has gone up and down and up and down. Like when I first saw like the trailer, I'm like, I got really excited.
Yeah.
And I'm still excited, I guess. But now with some of the new like footage and stuff, I'm like, Grogu kind of just seems like a party trick at this point. Like he doesn't. I don't know. It seems like the comedic relief all the time.
Yeah, I saw a good tweet that was like, imagine if Baby Grogu or baby Groot was still baby after 7 years, and it's like, you know what, that actually signified how I do feel about Grogu a little bit. It's like, oh, we're still doing the like, he's eating eggs, he's touching buttons. It's like, can he not like
we
babies
get it
do?
now.
They do learn. Like I know he's like he ages much slower, but like he does grow, but I guess not yet. So
Yeah, like it would be cool if he was maybe a little older and now had like using a lightsaber or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm excited to see Pedro. And hopefully it has some of that good like season 1 and 2 adventure kind of stuff. But it might just be cameo slop. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Is there a cameo that you will accept though? If it's cameo slop, like is there one you're hoping for?
If it's someone who's not often cameo slop, like if it's Ahsoka or Luke, I'm gonna be like, bleh. But
I want Luke though. You know, I want him
if
back on the
it's-
big screen.
Yeah,
I don't need a
maybe-
CGI face
yeah.
Luke. I'm saying like get Sebastian Stan as Luke, and then I'm happy. But
yeah, that would be cool.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, or just come up with some new interesting characters, you know.
You're getting
Kinda
him,
where I'm at,
Yabba the
so.
Hutt or whatever his name is, right?
Sigs.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Sigourney Weaver, and then yeah, whatever. What the hell, Taylor? If you can quickly answer, what the hell's Jabba the Hutt's kid?
His son's name.
They're like,
Yeah,
Rhoda the Hutt?
Rhoda. Rhoda the Hutt. that's
Rhoda the Hut. You're getting Rhoda the Hut in a couple weeks.
Jimmy Allen
Nancy.
White, yeah.
Yeah. Good for him.
He's talking English, right? He's not talking Yut language, Hut language, or whatever it is.
I think a lot of the aliens are, which a lot of people are mad because it's tough because I think they're trying to make this more for kids. I am the camp that I prefer when the aliens speak like their own language and we get the subtitles. I'm always going that way. Like I would imagine Return of the Jedi and Jabba the Hutt just speaking full on English. It doesn't work. Like it's not the same, right? Like even Jar Jar maybe could have been like slightly better, but you could not have done that with Jar Jar because he had so much dialogue. Kids would have missed out. And every time I watch Star Wars with like young kids, they fucking love Jar Jar. So like George was like right on
was
that
right.
aspect.
Yeah, like,
he was. He says it's a kids movie, and he does say if Jar Jar doesn't work, the film doesn't work. I think for some people that is true with Jar Jar, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like Chewie doesn't speak, and he's
Yeah,
like
imagine.
part of the magic, and everyone loves him. So
And you don't need subtitles for him because they just kind of like translate what he says by talking back to him.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess I could have done that with Jar Jar. Yeah, except Jar Jar just speaks a lot. He's going fast. So, Mike, what about you? Where are you with the Mandalorian? You getting on
I'm-
a space cruiser?
I'm in a mode where it's a big movie. I know a lot of people that my sister's rewatching The Mandalorian now to
Oh,
get ready for
nice.
it. So I'm gonna go see it. I'm hoping for the best, and I'm not putting too much emphasis on it. But hopefully it'll be good for some action and maybe a couple of surprises. But yeah, we'll see.
What surprise you hoping for? Darth Maul? You gonna sit in his chair and
Yeah.
pull Solo? He's-
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be dead for good at that point.
Well,
in the
people thought
mythology.
that for sure. That people
Yeah.
thought in Clone Wars, right? This man got cut in half, and he still found his way back.
The cameo I want, Cal Kestis. Bring him in. Hell yeah.
yeah, I would
Right.
be down with that.
But he'd be like a much older man now, wouldn't he be?
Sure. Well, he'd be
Older, unless he dies in Fallen Order Part 3.
He'd be in
But
his
then
40s.
he couldn't be. Yeah, but then he couldn't be in this movie, Taylor.
Exactly.
Cool. Yeah, there you go. April, you seeing? What about your son? Is he a big Star Wars fan? Or
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he's a huge Star Wars fan, so he's very
Yeah,
excited
so
for
Liam's
it.
hyped.
Yeah, Liam's hyped. He's hyped about everything, but especially Star Wars.
That's the age though. 14, like
Yeah.
the teen, like I miss those years where it was just you're just hyped about whatever. Like you weren't thinking about that type of stuff, right? Like Jar Jar was just Jar Jar back in the day. It's like,
Yeah. But I'm going to see it, obviously, even if it wasn't for Liam, I'd see it. But I don't say I'm excited for it. I mean, like, I see everything, so.
yeah. But yeah, you're still low. So I guess you're just hoping to sit there and not have the Homelander meme where you're just intaking.
Yeah, as
whatever's
long as
happening
it's
stream.
better than Rise of Skywalker, I'll be all right.
That is a good question.
That would be impossible to be worse than that. So
That
I,
is a
think
I
that-
feel like it could be.
It depends what you like, though, right? Because again, if you like just pure visuals, Rise of Skywalker, if you mute the movie, great looking movie. It looks fantastic. Like that opening, the spaceship cruiser, everything, like Kylo and Mustafar, like it all looks fantastic.
does.
Like
Yeah,
the
fair.
rays and so if you mute Mando, like it's not. There's a lot of log truck stuff.
Then
Going
you miss the score. That's the best part from what I'm seeing.
Is it Ludwig? Is he confirmed to be
Yeah,
back?
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, we got that at least. We'll get some good tunes from Ludwig. So got that going
But
on.
I think I'm more excited about the other two movies that come out that day, but I'll probably see Mando first just because I worry about spoilers.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I love
forgot
Boosters. Looks
Boosters. Yeah, I forgot that's it. And then Passenger. Yeah, you're excited for Passenger, April? You ready to get
course.
scared in your?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope it's as scary as the trailer was for Taylor.
Taylor, are you trying to actually see that in theaters? I know it's Mando week, so it's tough, but
I would like to. I think it'd be a good movie theater movie.
I think it would be. You're gonna get scared shitless though. Just the teaser got you. So, John, you're talking on the Discord. You're still excited and hyped somewhat for Mando, right? Are you gonna be going opening weekend or eventually? Are you just a you venture? Or are you and the kids? What's going on there?
Yeah, I think it'll be probably opening weekend. It'll be the whole family. So I mean,
Nice.
we're a Star Wars family. Only live action stuff though, so I've not watched any of the animated stuff. But yeah,
They gotta sneak
I think-
it. The kids gotta sneak it around John. They're like watching Clone Wars, and he's like, "Enough! Turn that off."
get up.
Yeah. No, that's a good. Taylor will hate me for saying that. That's a good. I appreciate you on that one because there's some wild stuff in the animation you don't need to consume. I'm telling you, you don't need to bring it in. Stick with
Just
just
the
live
whole
action.
Darth Maul mythology.
Yeah, Taylor.
Well,
I see.
with my eldest daughter, we had a bad experience with the animated series as well, which is a friend of mine sort of recommended a certain number of episodes to watch of the Clone Wars to sort of, because I think some of them are taking the story forward, right? Some of it is
Yeah.
more like individual episodes.
Yeah.
And the first episode that was recommended to us was more with the spider leg things. Like, it was just like, and,
Yeah, you gotta
we've watched
ease
some pretty
into
wild.
that.
Yeah.
And the Star Wars does have some like my second oldest daughter Logan. She like can get scared easily, and she saw that snake thing in the Mando trailer, and I think that's why she's like, I'm not seeing it. I think for other reasons, but I think she's like, I'm out. Once she just saw this white snake come in the water, she's like, I'm done. I'm not going to see Star Wars anymore. So some of those like the imagery, just the character stuff alone, even Maul, like in those Clone Wars stuff, he is like a creepy character, and he speaks
demon.
creepy. Yeah, he's not like a warm guy. So I could see being traumatized by Spider Darth Maul, especially the spider legs. That's yeah. So.
And he was quite mad by that point as well, wasn't he? Or in that episode, he seemed.
Oh
like
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
deranged,
cuckoo.
so it was
He's been
also
like in a
yeah.
hole for years, and
Yeah. So it's just a combination of those things. But anyway, back
Yeah.
to the film. Yeah, really looking forward to it. I love the visuals of all the films. I love all the spaceships, as you know, from the Lego obsession. I do agree with you, Hansi, a little bit in terms of. I guess the one thing I've thought right from, because I've liked all three series of Mando, but
yeah,
like, I've always wondered. It felt a bit like Lost, where like I'm never sure where this is actually going to go
Yeah.
because the pace of the series makes me think that Grogu can only ever be that age. And so what's the conclusion of this story arc going to be? Especially because we know what happens later in Star Wars in any case, because we've had more films. So that's the only thing. It's not putting me off, but I do wonder, what's this actually? What's going to happen with this story, and what's it going to? How far can they actually take it?
It is weird for a TV show that's had 3 seasons, and he's been in other stuff where I don't even know what the story and for like I don't even know what the goal of the Mandalorian is, other than he's just making money and looking after Grogu, right? Like I think it'd be different if the show like first season kind of had like that anthology feel, so that's not as bad. But then once they got him into the greater story, and now he's trying to stop the next war. It's like, I don't know, I guess maybe it just ends with him dying and Grogu like they do a reverse Luke and Yoda. Like,
well, the end of season 2 was setting up some stuff with Luke and the stuff
oh
about
yeah, they
Mandalore.
were setting stuff up.
As far as I know, all the Mandalorian characters aren't even in this movie. Like the Armorer and the other characters on that planet, I didn't even see them on the cast list for it.
Yeah, they could be maybe a surprise, but I think this movie literally is just going to be a 2-hour just dash of Mando. Very much, I think it will honestly have the pacing that Rise of Skywalker did kind of have, though. Rise of Skywalker for that first hour is just like, we're going to give you a whole movie. Like, this is the movie J.J. Wishy directed for episode 8. Because they did a whole, like, oh, I'm your cousin, he's your father, or you're a Palpatine, like, Chewie dies. Like, this movie, I think, is going to be Mando gets a package or has to go somewhere, and it's just an hour and a half of just going, like running. So that's why they might not even see the armor or anybody, because Mando's not gonna stop or anything, So we'll get Gina Carano. She's good now. Lawsuit's cleared. She's having Zoom meetings with Dave Filoni and with Jon Favreau.
According to her.
That's true. That's true.
That
So
Daily Wire money dried up.
it did. Well, look, they got people falling out of windows now. Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors was about to be in the biggest movie of the decade, and now he's falling out of windows because Daily Wire's like, our sets are fine. Don't worry about it, So
Wait, Jonathan Major out our window?
yeah. So it came out on videos a couple weeks ago, but on this new movie shooting for Daily Wire, I guess there's some action scene they didn't secure the windows. Everyone's fine, but him and the other co-star, like, it breaks and they just fall. Like, and it's not like a big, but it's like, and then they were asked about it, and they gave some weird like.
There's a lot of problems on that set apparently. Like no one cares
Yeah.
about any of the safety stuff. Some of the crew members are
shocked.
revolting.
Yeah, when asked about that, like, oh, we don't respond to questions by communists or something. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, we
The
just wanna know
woke
why,
mob
like,
is trying to cancel our
yeah,
movie.
we're just asking why these
Yeah.
dudes fell out a window, man. Like, just like.
Well, they spent all their safety money on that, whatever, King Arthur show or whatever the hell.
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, I think it'll be better than that. But yeah, I think that's why I don't know when this movie ends, if we'll have any idea where Grogu and Mandalorian are going. I think it's just going to be a good time adventure, and that's I guess what we can
Grogu
hope for.
talk? Does he speak?
Sure, and he's voiced by Seth Rogen. You just go that route and just spam it like everyone else.
That'd be
No,
great,
I actually don't think he
actually.
will. I don't
Pratt.
think he will.
Christian.
I could see him saying like one word at like
To end the movie.
very
To
end.
end.
Like he'll say
Yeah.
like din.
Oh, if he says like
He'll say,
Papa
like,
or
Papa,
Daddy or
yeah.
something, yeah.
Yeah, not pop. Yeah, I think Finn's. Yeah, call him by his name or Din. It's Din, not Finn. Yeah, Din. Yeah, you call him that. Yeah.
He'll say one. I'll go over under one word. I'll go over one word.
Mendo.
I agree.
Nah, I don't
Yeah,
think
he's Mando.
My
He's that, yeah.
favorite.
He's like
My
a
favorite
tape
Papa.
recording of Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
as per his words.
Rip.
Yeah. All right, and to end us off, Espos, what about you? Because I feel like almost all Marvel and Star Wars Disney Plus, there's a time where you've like forsaken it. You don't watch anymore. It's not canon to you.
I feel
Yeah.
like the last like Star Wars thing I watched, I think was Obi-Wan. That's like
Yeah.
literally the last thing I've like watched or like touched on. I did play Jedi Survivor as well. I think
right,
that was
yeah.
after Obi-Wan, but those are like the last two Star Wars things I'm like Ahsoka. I remember I literally I fell asleep in like the first 5 minutes and then never watched the show.
Tracks.
You
That
never
tracks.
went back.
So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch this just because like I've loved like the character of Mandalorian. Like at one point, probably like I think I remember like the finale of season 2, like when he gives away Grogu and stuff. I was like the Mandalorian's like my favorite Star Wars character of all time. Then after that, like I still like him. But obviously, like the shows haven't been like the best stuff. I haven't really liked it as much as like obviously like season 1 and 2. So and like I don't know, the trailers haven't really excited me that much. Like I don't really care. Like I said, like I never like even as a kid, like I watched Clone Wars and stuff like that, but like I never really cared about like I don't care about Ahsoka. I don't
You're
care
not hyped to
about
see Zeb?
any of the Rebels characters. No, like I don't care about any of the animated Star Wars stuff like at all. So that just has like negative interest for me. So I'll just go like if it's like a fun time with Mandalorian as like its own little separate thing. Like that could be the last Mandalorian thing ever. Or it could set up like 10 more spin-offs and like
Yeah.
if I enjoy it, it'll probably be like I'll predict I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 already.
It is gonna be interesting of like if this movie like really doesn't do well and what they even do with Mandalorian and Grogu like in the future. Like, do we even get a show to like end this story? Like because I would hope they go like, hey, we're gonna do season 4 and that we're gonna end the show. We're gonna have them set off. We're gonna give them a finale. But I don't really know because I don't know what the deals with because obviously it's all new president or like Dave and I can't remember the Taylor. You remember the lady who got the job with him? No, I can't remember. It's like
No.
the Peter Safran thing. We got to start remembering her name as well. But because Dave Filoni's been there for a while, but same thing. I just don't know. They're in such like a weird process.
Well, you'd
and-
think Dave Filoni would have a vested interest in keeping the Mandalorian and Ahsoka going forward.
I
Even
think
if
he
they're not doing
does,
the
but he
best.
doesn't. I think I don't. I think he might get in the way. I think he has a vested interest. I guess I don't know if he wrote this movie or not. Was it
He did.
just he did?
Yeah, it was him and Favreau. wrote it.
That might be the problem. I think he's a better consult guy, and that might be the thing where I don't know. There's so much. It's we're in weird situations right now with him and Gunn where they are good people to be leading these universes because they're passionate, they have so much knowledge, but then at the same time, like, I don't want all Star Wars to be the Filoni stuff, and I don't want all DC to be the Gunn stuff, right? But then I feel like they might insist upon themselves to be like, well, like, because I'm waiting any day for that James Gunn's directing Batman like announcement. Like, it's just always weird stuff. The reason, like, why does he never just say? Why is he always like, oh, the person writing it? I'm not saying he's writing it, but why not just say? Who, like, why is it always a secret? Like, why can't we not know? Like, it's a movie that's actively in production. It's like, oh yeah, we just don't want to put pressure on them. It's like, what? Like, that's the part of the they're getting paid money. I think they're gonna be okay. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Or same thing like Superman. He did that, right? Like, oh, I don't know who's gonna direct it, but I'm writing it. It's like, all right, dude. I think we know what's happening here. So, and Filoni, I don't know if him writing the script and the stories is the best call to make this successful. Because I think what we're gonna get is, like we were just saying, those, like, I suppose, like, saying, oh, like, didn't want, like, the Clone Wars doesn't care about that stuff. In the shows, when you get like Cad Bane, right, and you get people like Taylor and other people, they're on Facebook, Twitter, they're popping off, right? But then you got Kirkland, no fucking clue. I think that's gonna be.
To me, it's not even like, well, yeah, like Kirkland would be like, I don't know who this guy is. To me, it's like I know this is a guy because I see people talk about
Yeah.
it. I just like do not care. Like this
But
could be any other character.
that's
and
why I
I'd
think-
get the same reaction.
But that's what I think most of the theaters are, because I remember, like I joked about, but I remember when we saw Solo and when Darth Maul popped up, that
Yeah.
crowd was fucking quiet. They did not give. It's not like when someone else, when like when I was watching Captain America and Loki popped to the end credits in the early MCU, I was like, oh, it's Loki, right? It's opening night of Solo, and everyone's blank faced to Darth Maul, who's like that. Even if you don't even know he's alive, that should be a big deal, right? Like he was a huge character, very popular. So I'm just envisioning the opening night. It's like what Charlie Cox talked about, like the one theater he chose to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, and no one clapped when he came on screen. He's like, oh fuck, no one watching my show. Like that's
Have you ever seen that clip of like where it's a guy recording like his reaction for No Way Home when Daredevil shows up? Where it's like he's like yeah, and he's like the only guy when he knows.
They clap for Toby and Andrew though.
Yeah, and that's what I pictured Taylor in the theater when he's seen Mandalorian. There's gonna be these Clone Wars or Rebels that pop up, and there'll be like two people that are like stir, but then the rest of the crowd, and that's where it's just like I don't know if that's gonna work for this now. They're not the Cad Bane and whoever Timothy Oliphant plays. Like those aren't like Luke and Han and stuff. And
He's still hanging out in the back of the tank, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, Favreau says he's still out there. He says he's still out there. I just think Filoni thinks that this stuff, because they've been around a long time and because he loves them, is a big deal. Like, I don't even know this. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't even know if like Ahsoka showed up. If like, I don't know if the crowd will even pop. Like, I don't know that for a fact. If they don't pop for Darth Maul, because I don't know if people are watching that show or they follow Ahsoka.
And we still have season 2 coming out. What the hell is that going to look like? Is that going to bring any kind of conclusion? Because season 1 felt like all set up to some big event. I'm guessing season 2 is going to be the conclusion to that, or if he thinks he's going to be able to continue it. So if we get like an Ahsoka season 2, and then because it doesn't do well, that has to lead into another Darth Maul type animated show. So then you'll go from animated to live action to animated and back and forth.
I think it will be set up because like remember the rumor was it was all set up to the Filoni movie, but that Filoni movie's off the docket now. So I don't.
But was that before they finished writing the Ahsoka season 2? Because we have no idea what that is still.
That's only for Filoni to know. That's all in his mind because he's writing all that stuff now, right? With Thrawn and Ahsoka and Mando, and I guess they always say that Skeleton Crew is a part of this too. But it's like I don't keep my Skeleton Crew kids out of that. You know, I was very happy to keep them by themselves doing their own thing and. That's it. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll be back. It'll be a fun cast nonetheless. I'm excited to see Cocktail Clay like fight himself for a whole month if he's going to see or not. Don't worry, we've all been there. But
he's got disclosure day. He'll be fine.
Yeah, we should all just lie to him, and he's gonna listen to this, so it won't work. But we should all come out of Mandalorian and just like, man, this is the best. if he decides to see it, like, just say it's the best Star Wars action Favreau of all time. He's gonna feel like he's really missing out. But
you have to drop better than like Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah, better than that. Yeah, better than everything.
Better than Andor.
Yeah, Favreau's cook. Yeah. Oh, then he'd back. He didn't like Andor for some reason. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know. I somehow think, you know how, because Taylor will show me these things or whatnot about these aliens breeding with people and everything. I feel like at some point someone swapped out Cocktail Clay, like the Clay I knew about like 7 years ago. To like he wasn't dropping this many 2.5s back in the day. Like something happened to him. I don't know. I don't know if it's that line. One time the Lions had a really bad playoff game. It could have been that he might have been crushed. It's like I don't know, but we'll see. Like I said, I think that we don't have the date yet, but next After 9 we'll definitely plan for After May so we can talk about all these horror films come out, anything else in the Mandalorian Grogu. But yeah, thanks everyone to join. Thanks to everybody that watched the movies. Thanks for Hidalgo for who picked Akira and Maddie who picked Prisoners. At least we're talking about some good movies and some good times. So, but yeah, thanks everyone who joined, and yeah, like I said, we'll be back sometime after Mandalorian Grogu so we can talk about that and see how we all thought. And yeah, until then, won't be boring. Everybody have a good weekend. We'll catch you guys in the Discord then.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.